Good evening. Welcome back, everyone. I got my furry co-pilot already here. She was like on the ball tonight. How's everyone doing tonight? We're back for more retro stuff. Goodness, yeah. She is just like, I wear black t-shirt and then she comes along. It's like, nah, you're gonna look like Chewbacca in a few minutes here. She just, anyway. Hope everyone's doing good tonight. Back again. Figured I'd play another FPS tonight with Unreal too. Oh, hi, Zoe. There she is. There's at least a cat butt, so. Evening, Nico. Welcome, Bruce Lucas. Got live action cat behind here. What do you think, Zoe? Yep. Evening, Tiger. I'm not sure how many of you guys have played Unreal 2, but it didn't exactly. It's a cool game in its own right. I think it's a neat early 2000s shooter, 2003 I think to be exact. But it doesn't really hold up to Unreal, which was so ground setting, right? This felt more generic, and I mean it uses the same engine that Unreal Tournament 2003 uses for the era, and it feels very appropriate with the clunky, or not clunky, but chunky character models to see when we get into the game. But beyond that, I played all the way through this game, not when it came out, but a little bit later, and it's much more like a generic, you know, sci-fi marine space shooter. I mean, I'm stepping on some toes here. Maybe some people have very fond memories of playing it, but I felt it was pretty generic. I had a good time playing through it, but it felt quite generic. Like it didn't feel like Unreal, except having some of the enemies and some callbacks and stuff like that. Much more standard sci-fi fare, if you will, which works for this game. But the fact that they put the Unreal name on it, that's the kicker, right? Real Unreal. And yes, it's the small box. I don't have the. I know there was a limited version of the large box. Several of the like I keep saying big box retailers here, but in the United States, you had like your Sam's Club and those like bulk purchase places sold big boxes for these games longer than you would have found in normal store shelves. So there's a big box version of this. There's the Warcraft 3 that has a big box. Some of the ones that went to smaller boxes in general had big box versions available. Yep, Zoe. Goodness gracious. All right. Today an outcast, tomorrow a hero. Yeah, John Dalton, an ex-Marine. Sounds familiar, right? That's kind of standard sci-fi fare. Even though it's a small box, it's got a nice little fold out here with some nice color background information. I mean, it's a good-looking game for the era, 2003. And the minimum requirements on this guy is going to be like a P3 733. I don't think I'll play it on that, though. I pretty much only played it on P4s and newer, so evening, FCC Baptista. Said that very poorly, but Baptista. Let's see, video card GeForce 2 MX or better. Probably play that on something more. The machine we're playing on now, you'll see the specs here in a second. On over here, rotates. Is definitely overpowered for this. This is more of a 2006 build, or a video card 8800 GTS, so it's definitely overpowered. But it allows us to play at the resolution that's good to stream at with max settings, basically. It's going to allow a much more pleasant experience. Evening, Gabriel. And there was a conversation on Discord here, and I think, I'm not sure if Sukra's here yet. I know he's working on an Overkill XP machine. I think XP, a good powered XP machine from like 2005, 2006, 2007, something like that, gets you a phenomenal access to so many cool games from early 2000s that you can run really high quality. And that's what's happening here. This computer is many years ahead of when this game was released, but it plays it just beautifully. So I think that a mid 2000s to upper 2000s, yeah, before 2010 or whatever, XP machine gives you so much retro bang for your buck, and it's not that expensive to build or put together either. So I'm covering that at some point myself. It's kind of like take a drink. I always say I'm going to cover that in the video, but it feels like a good way to experience retro that's not too expensive to get into versus some of the older stuff that's so hard to get a hold of. So I'm a big soft spot for the XP machines, which is what we're playing on here now. But we're going to go into Unreal 2. Again, I'm not sure if anyone has played it or not, but it's, it's Unreal 2, or space shooter, CD, playing on for real. Which has the same splash screen almost like Unreal Tournament 2003, I think. So very shares many components, and I think I remember reading that Unreal 2 was supposed to have a more robust multiplayer mode. Hi Zoe, you don't have to be friends with the microphone. But I think they split it off in Unreal Tournament 2003 instead, so they could do a separate product for that. So nice. And it's got this weird like intro here with, I don't even know how to describe it. It was watch. It's like a demo almost for, you know, demo style game, like old school like Amiga demo. Indian Sucra, what's up? I mean, what's up? Is that what he meant? Not like we have several fans of Unreal 2 here now, too. Alright, so you see the specs down here right now. So this is basically an overpowered XP machine. This is the same machine we played Ion Fury on, which gives you an idea of the range this machine has. And I really like it. I got it from a friend. It's just, you know, one of those, like, generic towers. I see. Because this was... And now, this is where my ignorance comes in. Like, you people can fill me in on anything you know about this, right? But this is... one of the earlier titles that uses the... well, the Unreal 2 engine, I guess, right? Because the Unreal 3 engine didn't show up until later with Gears of War and those. But it's a cool engine. It looks really, really good still to this day. And again, this machine then is 3 years newer, so it's definitely not outside our own possibility you would have played the game on this. I didn't play until later on a more powerful machine than the P3 they recommend, right? So, it's cool. And I feel it's a cool game. I thoroughly enjoyed playing it, but I also feel that, you know, maybe that was a lot of people felt too. It didn't really live up to the Unreal name in the sense that Unreal was such a trendsetter or groundbreaking. I think that this was... most people probably don't remember Unreal 2 very much, but I enjoyed it. I played through. I enjoy the games, especially back then, where you had like a central location you went back to your spaceship between missions. And different characters in your crew and stuff, and I doubt it was the first game that did that, but it felt really cool. We can check the settings here now. We are at 1280 by 960, which is what my 19-inch CRT here likes. Also, apparently, my flippin' preset here again is wonky. I have to fight with that all the time. There we go. Hopefully that should be better now, but yeah, that's the thing. You were promised something by seeing it with, you know, Unreal. It was something that you expected, yeah. Unreal Tournament 2003, I haven't played that a lot, but little I have played is really fun. And the cool thing with those games now, these are mostly available, I think, in modern guys. You can play these on modern machines pretty easily. It's funny because my CRT right now, let's see if I can show that on the action cam. The action cam makes it very difficult. So you can see, there you go. You see the black edges here? So when I switch, I'm using 70 hertz now for this. And I have to basically get the live view here of doing the recalibration of the CRT here to make it line up, or so make it prettier for me to watch. I don't care about what you guys see. I want the game to look nice. I can't go into detail, but you can drive yourself nuts trying to, you know, tune out the exact black edges on the screen, right? You can do that forever, but in this case here, yeah, running a 1280 by 960 with 32-bit color, 70 hertz. Evening, Ethan. Welcome. And running detail textures. I am having VSync on. I tried a little bit and it was awful tearing, so we left that as was. I think there's some... I did enable like light source shadows and a couple of the extra settings. We'll see how well it handles it. When I did the demo, or tested it earlier myself, and we're going to do easy because... come on. When I tested it earlier, there was a lot of tearing, so... very nice. Yeah, so that's the thing. It's like, that's what I like about these, you know, I played these games on a later machine, right? It's easy to really enjoy because you can crank settings and it looks really good. I'm thinking like, you know, your Far Cry's and, you know, those earlier, you know, deeper FPS and whatever you want to call it. There's so many of them that can be played so well. Like here, this looks great still, honestly. And this is a 2003 game, right? And being able to crank it so much on what, at this point, you know, an 8800 GTS that I got here, I think it's one of those I just ended up with from some build, or I bought it like a thrift store or something like for a few bucks. You know, you can get a lot of bang for your buck with a powerful XP machine playing these early 2000 games, you know, especially with XP being so supported. You know, some talk in Discord about that XP has just, you know, it's almost boring, isn't it? Because it works so well. I've had very little problems as a retro platform on XP. Things just tend to work. It seems like it was well optimized. The ran game's great. Tons of driver support. It was supported a long time. So I saw some of you guys, Sucre included there, were messing with some very new machines running on with XP. And I feel like XP must be one of the like longest supported operating system from Microsoft officially, because there's drivers for like everything in XP. And that gives you a very easy way to build these overpowered XP machines. So, evening, Joseph, welcome. And so then you can have all these cool experiences with these games that play wonderfully on this more modern machine. But this is only 3-year difference, right? So it would have been a great way to experience this game. And I will say the video card is 2006, I think, with the 8800 GTS. I'm not sure on the Core 2 Quad, though. That's certainly a powerful processor for its day. Very military. That still looks really, really good, I think. And I was testing it, and I was pulling in, you know, 120, 140 FPS in some scenes, so it certainly has no problem cranking it here. You could play this at 1600 by 1200 if you wanted, but it's more difficult to stream that.
I'll get right to the point. Your request for reinstatement in the Marines has been denied. Again.
Generic military stuff.
We can try again in 6 months.
Can I bucket up the line?
I spoke with General
Yeah,
Drexler
exactly.
personally.
I think that's what happened, right? Everyone that's been in repair shop or IT, XP lasted so long, and for those of us in the IT admin industry, there was always someone who had like some legacy system running on XP or, you know, Windows 2000 that you couldn't get rid of it. It runs some specialist, you know, payment processing thing that no one's touched in 20 years, you know. So
The colonial authority isn't so bad, John.
yeah, so I really like this machine. It's very powerful and gives me very little problems. So, and the specs will come down here again. So,
We've got a new refresher course set up in the basement.
good evening,
Either get
Kantu
alone or
Botanes
volunteer
Nada
ship.
Mas. Did I say that
Dismissed.
decently okay? But yeah. So interestingly enough, this is a 2003 game,
I'll get back to your ship.
and the minimum specs on it is literally it says Windows 98, 2000 ME and XP. Welcome, Solar Strike. Welcome back. I'm back. But this, someone's gonna say I'm Batman. Yeah, P3 733 or higher, and they recommend Pentium or AMD 1.2 gigahertz or greater. That's what they recommend. So yeah, you're right in that sense there. They do recommend a GeForce 3 or ATI Radeon 8500 or better for good experience. But you could play this all the way on a P3. Like you could run this on a P3 733 Windows 98. Almost makes me curious to try that sometime. Maybe an idea for like a quick video series there. I'm inspired by Yusuke on the big little brother, big brother now. We could do a low spec, high spec comparison of these games. That'll be interesting to see. Like here's the direct comparison on the much closer to minimum spec and then way overpowered, like, you know, differences. But the new creative ideas coming out live. And Zoe jumped down so I can actually move now. Okay. But yeah, XP lets ran for so long that it is probably, if you're starting out, like it's with just random retro. Haha, take a drink. If you start with that, a Windows XP machine gives you such ease of use, right? Broad driver support, easy components, you know, PCI Express supported, all that good stuff, right? So, but yeah, so you're right, Solar Strike. It wasn't like you could probably play this on that low and have a good experience. It would work, but a lot of those FPS titles, like we even saw when we played Fear, which we were well within the specs, but because I mean, that machine needed more RAM for sure, but we were well within the specs recommended for that one. It still ran pretty sluggish and had stuttering and stuff like that. So, you know, there's always that component, which is where having a powerful XP machine like this, you can really have a good experience playing this, and it's not a big of an investment. You find one of these old machines, the Core 2 Quad or Core 2 Duo, in a thrift shop for 30 bucks or something. You know, find some thrift store video card, slap it in, and boom, you got a retro computer. It's a cool way to do it, and I'm planning on covering that at some point. So There's a tutorial in this game, but it's typical of, like, use WSD to move around. Click the button to shoot your gun, and we're going to skip that. So we're going to go back to our ship.
I should be getting back.
I
Safe
should be
journey,
getting
John.
back. Doo-doo. And what... So, yeah, we have... This is supposedly running at 70 hertz. I'm not sure how well that's going to translate, but... It's a little... jerky, I suppose. But I had VSync on because it was tearing so bad. So there's probably only so much we can do on that. You're retrofitting a 2008 Mac Pro? Hey, I applaud your attempt there. I'm curious to see how that works out. You have to let us know. That is a brave undertaking, but hey, that's what we do, like, with the retro stuff. Just trying things that aren't supposed to work. And then there's our ship. This is pretty. It's still pretty. It was pretty for that day, and it still is pretty, so... water effect there you can see. That's a nice little distortion there. Ooh, thanks for the tip there. I'll have to try that too. Oh, I see boot camp. I saw someone was talking about, on Twitter, just some random person I guess I follow, I'm not sure. Woo, we can lean in this game. And they talked about a lateral sleeper, or what did he say? He called it something different, or she, I'm not sure. But it was, you know, the reverse sleeper stuff. But instead of saying, like, you know, I want to see like a Mac Classic with an Amiga in it, or not something like completely parallel, like a parallel sleeper, to take, you know, yeah, an Atari ST or smack it into, you know, a window or you know, something like that, or just totally like sideways sleeper, if you will. Put a, I don't know, an old XT class machine into a modern case, or I don't know, just something like that. Or just say more of the same era sideways, so. Space noises, sci-fi, pew pew! Is that the person who said it? Or I'm not sure, I wasn't paying attention. I will be honest that I scrolled through my Twitter feed, and, okay, that's probably the right person, I'm guessing. We probably follow similar people, I'm guessing. I'm terrible at remembering who said it, and I often find myself scrolling back to my feed to find what I was looking for. So yeah, if that's the case, then yes, that person said it. And I think it's something that hasn't been done very much. Like, not a lot of people have done that, but put that in context. You don't want to butcher, say, I'm going to put an Amiga 500 in an Atari ST, right? Well, you're potentially wrecking two machines, so it has to be the right condition, right? That you may have one that's broken, or a shell remaining, or there's nothing so bad in the retro community as hacking up a functioning machine. That draws the ire of everyone, so. Sure is loading. Be terrific if it decided to crash now. I played this earlier and it was fine. This has a spinning disc in it, so... Oh, that's great. That's a good sign. Yeah, I literally played this last night to test it out, and I played fine. I played through the introduction, and I played through the other part. Fortunately, I have a save that brings me back to here almost, I think, in that case, but... See what I said? XP machines, they just work. Everything's great, so... That was, in fact, the... Oh my goodness, running stupendously slow. There we go. Oh, there we go. Yes, that was the famous numlock check to make sure... Absolutely, you know... you know what I'm talking about. Ian and Christopher, welcome. And what Gabriel is referring to, obviously, is did the numlock key react to see if the computer was frozen or not. That's my first go-to, because it's non-impactful. The computer should never respond to that. But if the numlock key doesn't move, especially on a USB keyboard, then you'll notice something's frozen. I sure, yeah, I was gonna say, he's gonna like this lady, and yeah, so we're in the early 2000s here now, so with everything that comes with that. We have a big, clunky space marine, and a very attractive lady as your comm officer. Always check that.
What's with all the ranks and titles?
Prolonged exposure to brass usually makes you revert to your primitive military
I mean, this
state.
looks really good. Like, besides the textures being a low quality here and there, this is really good looking, so.
What's our status?
Considering the era, right? But yeah.
Distress call from the Alara star system. We're
But yeah, I think that's what I remember Solar Strike is that the game, and then, I mean, other people can put in there what they feel about this, but I think that when Unreal was coming out, 2 was like, whoa, I don't remember the hype machine around it, honestly. I really don't remember that, reading magazines or seeing it being hyped or anything, but it was Unreal 2, and Unreal was such a trendsetter, or just breakout title, right? And Unreal 2, at least that I remember getting it later, playing. I have the box now, see, that's original box. And playing it later, and it felt pretty generic, right? I mean, that's the worst thing I can say about it, is that it felt pretty generic space shooter. It didn't have many tie-ins to Unreal. I don't know what I was expecting, but it's super hard to follow that up, right? How do you follow that up? It's like, sure, everyone wants Half-Life 3 now, but is there any way to meet expectations on that? I mean, let's be honest, they won't be able to do that. So maybe they should just get a Half-Life 3 out, mediocre reviews, and then work on the next one.
We've got plenty of time.
Let's look around our spaceship. And I enjoy when they have games where you can move around in your, like, home base and stuff. A la Mass Effect, you know? Little character building, and before you just go into shooty boom boom stuff.
I'll wait for you outside the briefing room.
Very good spacesuits. This is the era where every female in these sci-fi games was wearing appropriate. Yes, we do have Alex. I really want to play that in VR. Maybe if I do get a VR headset sometime, I'll stream that game. That would be fun. But I really want to play that. Yes, of course we have a holo projector. Why wouldn't you just have, like, a map or a flat screen? We have to have a holo projector. This is sci-fi in the future, dang it. We need holo things.
Welcome back, boss.
Still, I think the game looks quite good. I mean, we're talking about 2003 title. That's what I like about this era. Every guy is a Space Marine, aka the Gears of War aesthetic, right? Big, chunky guy, muscular, huge boots. I mean, everyone looks like the Doomslayer, right? So this is the walk, which is brutally slow. Oh, there you go, yeah.
Ida's cabin, spotless as usual, I'm sure.
Yes, we're going to inspect her cabin. Oh, very nice. Look, character building. Of course, she's a badass with some soft spots, obviously. I like the reflection here. It's clearly, I am so bad at terminology, I try and pretend, but you can see it's basically just a, you know, a fixed reflection, right? But it is warping a little bit, which is cool. Clearly, the character model is not shown because the character model in this game is not rendered. More modern games renders usually the character in 3D space, but here it's just a viewpoint or camera, so. Can't open lockers and stuff. Nothing in here. Moving on.
Moving on.
Thank you, random mechanic guy.
And the idiots in supply still haven't sent up any.
Yeah, you gotta have big, bulky spacesuits. It's mandatory for early 2000 stuff, so. So who all have played this or seen it? I'm not calling anyone out. I'm curious. It sounds like multiple people have played this and really enjoyed it. Anyone here who hasn't played it? I'm not... You don't want to talk, that's fine. I'm not calling anyone out. I'm just curious because I played through this like one time. Probably like 2007, 2008 or something like that, maybe? Maybe? I don't remember now. It's been so long. So I have vague memories of playing this, and that was it. I never like returned to it.
Next up is the
Bridge. I don't like have detailed information in my brain from this game. I played this beginning a few times to test machines and stuff, so... Yeah, I think that's what happened. A lot of people like to test it, and that doesn't stand out of drawing. And I mean, what drew me in with the original Unreal was the atmosphere and the setting, and of course the graphics was just like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. You know, got to keep playing. But this one, you know, not quite as much. So.
I'll let you introduce yourself. By the way, I picked up some new ordnance on Avalon. Let's go over it after I.
A smoke effect there. Whoa, hi. Don't mind me. You just walk right over. Yeah, added to the backlog. And that's a cool thing with, and even Just Mike, if I didn't say that, but it's cool with a lot of these games that have now been ported or updated, right? You can play these very easily on modern machines. This kind of stuff. XP era machine or games, I think. Alright, so we have a bit of a mixture. It seems like most people kind of touched it or didn't play it. And that's kind of, I think, going to be general consensus with this. Or at least the way I feel with Unreal 2. It kind of flew under the radar. It's still a good experience, but it's not going to be like, wow, that game was amazing. It's a fun space shooter romp. It's very linear. Yes, you're right. It is more fun on older computers, obviously. That's why we're here. Of course, your pilot is a, you know, android-esque character, aka Data. I think he's an energy being in a suit that, you know, doesn't know human customs and all that. Gotta have that character, but... Evening, Ozzy. Welcome. The big-time streamer's here. And, yeah, there's something about this era of graphics. Just the chunkiness of it. I don't know. It's... Everything now, it feels like modern games are just so dang photorealistic in the sense that they're getting so good with graphics. And this felt like it was more grounded in the old-school graphics in that sense. Yeah, he does have a little spice trader from Dune feel to it. Got up a proper Space Marine grunt. Let's look up the quick save, because I feel I should have that. Movement, weapons. Press button to shoot. Look up and down. Alright, that's not in here. Let's see if there is, because there is, oh, there's nothing in here except the CD. Nice, so it seems like, honestly, you had a really good experience with this one. Yeah, there is a little, I'm not sure if you can see there, but this is an Unreal, oops, Tournament 2003 promo in the back here. F54, I don't know what kind of keyboard you have in Brazil there, Sucra, but, you know, here in Freedom Land, we don't have that many keys, so, let me look. F5, you said? Let's see, F5 is quick save. You're correct. Quick save is F5, quick load is F8. We're going to use that aggressively. Saving, yes, thank you. Oh, I went through it? Really? I just missed it? Never mind. I'm in a hurry, dang it. I got Space Marine things to do. This is my briefing room, I guess, or something. I don't have time to look at stuff. The ladder. The briefing room was in here. There she is. Okay. I missed it. Alright. Space tapping noises. Tappy tap. They're discs. Look at that. They're discs. But yes, I totally missed that. Apparently I flew right past it. So, I have not played Return to Napoli. I have, however, a sealed copy of it in big box version. 1 second. I have not played it, but yeah, I have it unopened. Unfortunately, the box is getting crushed from just, I may have to unseal it at some point, so I have it, just never played it. Honestly, never have. So I don't know anything to think about that, so. Nice, it is beer time. I'm skipping beer tonight, sadly. Just having soda, but oh well. Touche, Sucra. Alright.
Ready for the briefing?
Ready for the briefing?
Fire when ready.
Fire when ready.
We're headed for Sanctuary, the 5th planet in the Alara system. It's an Earth-style world with dense jungle covering. It's currently uninhabited except for
Yeah, that's fine. Bring out all the games I haven't played and all my sad realizations of games I never got to play or didn't get a chance to play. Yes, I've certainly done that too, Ozzy. I have like tapped. What he's talking about is like tapping quick save, quick load. Now you're doing it so often that you quick save over the spot you didn't want to, and I'm like, oh crap.
That's it. We don't know who is attacking them or why. Let's look at the main base in the holotank.
Holotank. Can't you just pull up a map? The movement did not coordinate with the complex clickety-click there. Wow, what great graphics. That's tiny. It's cool, but... Oh, goodness, yeah, Max Payne, I remember that. I was quick-saving, quick-loading like crazy in that one. That was a bad one for that.
They've cleared away away the jungle and separated the power plant from the main facility by a few hundred
Yeah.
yards.
Oh my goodness, yeah, that's the thing. It's like, and then eventually you're so frustrated with that, and you're like, forget it. Look, they have space donuts. Half-eaten space donuts. Here's the thing, like, the detail on this space donut is very good, but then the screen is just like, I know it's transparent and see-through, but it's like, pretty poor quality there. Nice.
I'll be right here if you have any further questions.
What? Who did I shoot? I don't know what happened with the briefing. But usually with these games, you go and you shoot things. That's it. So, alright. Time to go to the arsenal, because I need to talk to the Nico guy. There we go. New gun.
I liberated a grenade launcher and
Liberated a grenade launcher.
on Avalon. You want to take a look? Or how about we brush up on your other weapons?
Let's have a look.
The M406 grenade launcher has slots for 6 different grenade types.
That Trinity from Matrix back there?
Primary fire lobs out a grenade that explodes on contact. Holding the trigger a little longer engages the timing mechanism so you can bounce them around some.
Grenade launcher, got it.
Secondary fire chambers the next grenade type if you've got any. If you like, I can tell you about the individual grenades. Take your pick.
That's alright, I think we got it.
See you later.
Fine. I don't talk to you either. There's a lot of screens in here. A lot of screens. Yeah, it's awesome. There's been a lot of people coming in, and it's been awesome. I just love having people on here, and don't feel like you have to visit. Also, it's also always awesome, of course, but you do your thing as well. So, but yeah, it's been awesome. The community has grown. Discord is active. And a whole bunch of cool people chatting all the time, and that's what I love about it. It's just the civil discussion of retro stuff. It's been awesome. If I say awesome one more time, it's awesome. SSS Sulaco. What? Wrong game. Yeah, thanks, Oss. That's... For anyone who's familiar, Oss is the one pushing me to create a Discord for the longest time, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. I don't have time with that, and I created it, and it's awesome, so thank you. That's the thing, I like having a relaxed atmosphere. People can come and go as they want. I never want to put a pressure on, or like, I love the hanging out aspect of streaming. That's kind of why I do it. This was fun. It's fun for me to re-experience these games, but I love the conversations around the games. Or more likely, I get to just blather on while you guys listen. That's really what it comes down to. So, people come and go as they want, chat in Discord, whenever. I like that pace. The bigger Discord channels are cool, but the stuff that just goes through, it's stuff flying through, you can't keep up. Same thing with the very large streams. They're cool. Like, I watch, what's the, goodness, why am I forgetting? My Life in Gaming. I love those guys and what they do, but their stream is huge, like 1,000 people. Suddenly, people dead. Oh, no, sorry to hear this, Solar Strike. Hopefully you can find a new job here. That's not fun. Involuntary separation there. I don't know the exact model. You see the specs here on what type of... So it's, yeah, Core 2 Quad. I don't know exactly the model number of it. I was given this machine, basically. Yeah. Alright, Stukra. You sure? I could make a cameo by just having constant chatter in the background from me just jabbering on. You have a gun. And some things to shoot, and that's it. Investigate the installation on Sanctuary to discover the cause of the distress signal. This is the fastest he goes, too. That's the thing that I have to get used to. But still, this game looks really, really good for the era. I'm not sure how smooth it is on the capture, unfortunately, because it is a little jerky. I'm not sure why that is, because it's very, very smooth on the CRT, but there's only so much we can do with that. I have VSync on. I could probably disable that, but then we get just tremendous tearing. So we'll see. Let me know if it's just jerky, and we'll see what we can mess with the settings, but on the CRT, it's very smooth. I think there's a show stat. I was... Go stats. Go stat? That was one of those commands that... I tested it and it shows the FPS at the top, but... Press F to open door. Oh, that's a shotgun. You can't zoom. Okay. Yeah, hopefully it looks fine. I'm always paranoid about the stream quality and that kind of stuff, so. Chick. Open door. Ugh.
Thank God! Help me!
But I'm looking for stuff. Oh no, the door closed. Stats FPS. Or stat FPS. There we go. That was something like that. You can see it's very hard to see up there now, but we are running it, you know, I have VSync on, right? So running at 70 hertz on the monitor. And I think you had to look around a little bit, but then, yeah, I did find yesterday I was testing it to see what it would be, and it would be nice to see. And of course, in here, I am locked to that. I could disable VSync, but then the tearing was just tremendous. Oh, I've seen little guys running around. That's good graphics for the era. Yeah, we're talking 2003. I'm trying to think of other games that came out in 2003. See that? He's holding up a thing there. Nice little techno music going here. Long reload. Alright, well, where's my machine gun? That's what I wanted. Whoa. Whew. Ah, that's feedback. So... yeah, I think that's 512. I can't remember. Dead Academy, that's a good one. I'll stream that one sometime, too. This is a 19-inch ViewSonic ES790, so it's a really nice monitor for what it is. Worked really well. Got a dual input because it's got BNC in besides VGA, so. And now you got the hacker dude helping you out. That's sounds very similar to Sin, doesn't it? Had to get the kids to bed. Yeah, that's. Wow, yeah, that was a good year, 2003, wasn't it? Fortunately, I have a very supportive wife. If you're watching, thank you for streaming. She helped get the last of the kids to bed anyway. All right. It's Far Cry from, I don't know. I thought this was like lava place, but no, it's just rock. Anything to explore here? But it looks and runs really good on this. That's a cool era, 2003, 2004. So a lot of really cool stuff came out then. Played by the games you guys are listing there. A nice little reflection there going on in the water. Whee! I'm not pushing anything. Okay, in the water now, please. Gotta find the exit here. So air first. Follow that pipe, probably. There we go.
How's your suit pressure?
Ooh.
Fine. You ever heard the expression, blood is thicker than water? Well, it's true.
Haha. It has some one-liners, and I guess he has a special suit that allows him to swim underwater without any air problem. Alright. Ooh, he's getting creepy now. Area 51? I don't think I played that one. A lot of games I didn't play, I think.
Get away from the camera, you space monkey freaks! Leave it alone!
Chuk, chuk. Long reload.
Things are, but I hate 'em.
Another guy here? No? Really gotta watch the reload there. That's a long animation for that. I am playing this on a USB mouse with a laser one this time. Normally I play with a ball mouse, but this computer has no PS2 inputs, and the KVM doesn't work very well with those adapters, so I'm just playing with a PS or with a USB setup here. Normally I play with a PS2 keyboard and mouse and a ball mouse, so we're going era appropriate here. I saw that, thank you. Oh, those shots are bouncing, that's what's going on. Whoop, can look around the corner. Full auto, the worst way to waste ammo, but the coolest. Yeah, that was the first. And it's funny to think, 2003. World of Warcraft came out in 2004. So, that's still just forget. That's just nuts. And it's a good era, isn't it? Oh, you finally got that motherboard? Nice. Oh yeah, Prince of Persia: Sands of Time. I think I only played that on... What the heck did I play that on a little bit? I don't remember now. A modded Xbox, I think. Yeah.
Miller here. You're a mess. And Blue is definitely
Aha. Funny.
This creature showed up right after we pulled this alien thing up from the mine.
A relic.
It's really old, like a relic or something. Broke a drill bit on it too. I've got it here with me.
Oh, good. I'm sure they don't want to get in there. And they're laughing. It sounds like hyenas. Yeah, I will say I really enjoy that part of it, because I like having a home base, like, in between missions to talk to the characters, and very Mass Effect-y, and especially, I mean, KOTOR came out then that same year, right? So, great shot. Yeah. Space Marine. One bad hombre.
Careful. A lot of that stuff is unstable. A stray shot might set it off.
Like that. Ha ha ha. That took care of it. It walks really slow. I'm used to playing these boomer shooters now where you're just running like crazy, right? And this is very plodding speed, but that's just kind of the thing. I'm playing Gears of War the first time, and it was like something new, you know, the cover shooter stuff, and that got overused a lot. Whoops. Ow. It's fine. Just a little bit on fire. Oh, they're spawning behind me now. That's convenient. I don't think I have, like, an emergency melee attack. Would be pretty nice here. There we go. Oh, I got it. Watch out. Those guys are shooting at you. Well, yeah.
Die, you monkey freaks!
Oh, my goodness. Language. Really? Halo, huh? 2003 on PC? Well, yeah, that sounds right. I got the box for it here, I suppose. But yeah, this... Considering all those titles that we just listed here now, this is an impressive engine for the era, so... Yeah, it was... 2003 is a good year, apparently. It sounds like I should do a cover on that year or something, but... My goodness. Oh, yeah. So, basically, from 2002 to 2005... There was a lot of good titles, which is again where that XP, you know, powerful XP rig gives you such flexibility on how to experience everything. And we haven't saved in a while. Water. Cutscene. Loading. The loading times, I'm not sure what's going on there. If it's a texture loading, maybe it is that this video card is the 512 Mag 1 or something, and I have too high of a texture setting on. I'm not sure, but the game is running just fine when it's running, obviously, but the loading sections are brutal. Again, it's a spitting disk, so... Alright. Talking about, you mean the, oh goodness, what do they call them? The caddies on the CD stuff? I mentioned earlier about the, plastic covers. The, caddy stuff that you loaded into them. I think that didn't last very long, because it's probably not very cost-effective.
Good news, sir. I don't see any of those creatures around. I think you got an easy ride from here on in.
Ominous. His camera couldn't see it. Ow. I'm on fire just a little bit again. They're pretty aggressive, too. Whew. Yeah, especially in the beginning when CDs weren't very, you know, reliable yet, or already I should say, right? They were easily scratched and stuff, and they probably got better with the plastics later on, so they wouldn't get wrecked so easily. Where did that guy spawn from? That's ridiculous. Okay. Making our way in a slow, plodding... That's why the boomer shooters, I think, that are a nice resurgence, like Iron Fury and those, because you play them so fast. This pace feels like syrup now, but, I mean, that was for the era. You know, slow, heavy-duty Marine walking around, right? A big spacesuit. That's what you did. Oh, Zoe was back. There's no weapon Bob either. He just holds a gun, so... Oh no, how will I get through this puzzle? Use the C button to crouch.
I thought I'd lost you. Next up is the drainage room.
Good luck!
It's full of those creatures, but there's no other
Do I have the grenade launcher? I do have the grenade launcher. Frag. The only one I have. Alright. It's grenade launcher time. Quick save time, I mean. Language. I noticed. Ho, ho, ho. Now I have a grenade launcher. Take care of it. Some shield pickups. I don't think that... I'm not even sure what the pickups are. I just walk over everything, obviously, but... little techno music there. Singularity sounds familiar. Wasn't that a... Is that the one that was on Wii? Wasn't there one of those?
I'm real worried about this next stretch. None of the cameras work, so I can't see if anything's in there. Be careful, okay?
Everything's big and chunky in space. Is the chat far ahead of the stream? Huh. Like the... Oh, you mean the difference between the chat and the video? Yeah, it's challenging, because it's always the thing that I can't really control, because the way to get the video or to capture the chat... Conduit, okay. Yeah, that sounds right. There's so many of those shooters. Uh-oh. The lights are going out. This is, of course, when you run into the Scourge again. Yep, right there. No, don't break the wires. So I have to capture the chat into the video, and it's tricky because, like, then potentially my computer delay, YouTube's delay, the upload delay, and it's really messy. I've tried different things to get it to run more up to date or more accurate, but it's challenging. And there you go. That's the only real tie-in to Unreal.
Ah,
Scarred.
hey, hide up. Does your guidebook list this as a vacation spot for Scar?
Whoa.
Checking up on us Azarian grunts. I don't like
Oh,
this, John.
good thing I had another elevator right here. That's convenient. Yeah, there's a lot of cool shooters, and I mean, a lot of them try to do kind of the same thing around this era, right? So that's the challenge, is that which one do you want to play? If you like the space shooters like that, then there's plenty to pick from. Trying to think, there's that one on PS3.
So, nothing happened, right?
The
That's a relief. Guess I
Let's
was
say.
worried for nothing.
Oh, Singularity. That's the one, right? Isn't that the one that's? Which one is it? That's like freaking like Ninja Gaiden in space with a spacesuit that's super fast. Is that Singularity? It was an early PS Plus title, right? But that was only on PlayStation, I think. So that might have been a different one. I can't remember all these names. Yeah, it's true. You're a big fan of Unreal Tournament, Brian, right? So. Shoot her! And I think they're blocking bullets somehow. Those things, so... Vanquish. For some reason it's popped into my head. Vanquish, I think, is that shooter on PS3 that's like super fast. And I thought it looked really cool. I realized it's a game that I probably would enjoy watching more than playing because it's so twitchy and so fast. It might have been made by the Bayonetta studio, I'm not sure. Loading. 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 My goodness. Loading times are brutal. Maybe I should throw an SSD in this thing. It would speed it up even more, but... It's not even a fun loading screen. It's just flat out loading. Oh, that's right. It did get a PC port, didn't it? But yeah, I thought it looked cool, and I played a little bit in the beginning on PS3. I just couldn't keep up. It was so fast. And when you have these games like that, it's just like crazy, crazy, crazy. Yeah, it was just blocking. But that's why I used the shotgun feature of this thing, and blew him apart instead. Haha. Click.
The exit is up ahead. I can't track you outside, but I'll pick you up again when you get close to the generator building. See you
Ooh, outdoor environment too. Nice. Still holding up FPS there. Who else wants some? Yeah, that's true. That's what I was thinking too. Namco's the one that does like the Space Invaders and all that kind of stuff, and its loading screens are just kind of dull. Look at that. There's like guns in the water. Well, nice transition there in the water to... Still, I mean, again, I think that... And I think with two thoughts at the same time here now, but... on one hand, like, it looks really good still. And on the other hand, it's like it's almost a era of retro stuff that's underserved because they're not making games that look like this. They make retro shooters. They're going to be really retro, like 90s. This just, you know, looks bad by comparison then. He's just gonna disappear. Woo! Melt through the world. Just gonna stay there. Wearing pretty big armor there. Oh, there you go. Like burned away. Melting. Yeah, that's right. I remember that. They did a patent. They, so, it's referring to now is in some of the Namco games. You basically had Space Invaders gameplay going on while you were waiting for Ridge Racer to load. And they have a patent on that, so... But yeah, it's very much like no one else can have what we have kind of thing. Nice architecture and everything. And we're playing this in a resolution that's pretty high for the... Well, I mean, you're getting into widescreen monitor territory with this machine, but 1280 by 960 is definitely a nice playable experience. Oh, my nuts. I mean... Yeah, okay. Easy. Oh, yeah. I'm playing on easy. For sure. Boy, the speed is really feeling it here now as he's walking. But I like to progress in the game, so I usually play on easy on streams. I'm just too much chum to play on any harder difficulty.
Be right out.
No, it's not safe. I haven't cleared the area yet. Stay put! Damn kid's gonna get himself killed.
While I slowly jog around here. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Not in a hurry. Cutscene.
No! No! Leave me alone! Stay away!
Oh my.
Get back!
Oh, it's a boss, isn't it? Oh no.
Detected. Emergency shutdown.
Oh, he died. No.
Emergency shutdown complete.
That's totally mine. Objective failed.
Out.
Negative.
Your job's done. Fighting Scar isn't in the mission profile.
That kid just died.
Oh,
keeping the
interesting.
artifact from the scar. You think I'm gonna just walk away? Get me down there.
Forget it.
I'm going. Can you help me now?
Damn.
I'm going. I'm a rebel.
Go to the control room and power up the generator. And you better hope they kill you.
They should have a dam counter in the space shooter. Damn. You gotta have the cool guy say damn a lot. Or in this guy's a cool lad. Lass. Oh yeah, I can't get down here yet. Oh yeah, these open areas really highlight how slow this guy's moving. Walking along. More ammo. If there's a flashlight in this game, I don't think so, but... The lifts everywhere, that's helpful. Yeah, Breed, that... Why does that ring a bell? I don't think I played that one. But there were so many shooters with that kind of... One kind of name thing. Why do I keep shooting the crotch with these things? Whatever. It works. That's right. Who actually developed this game then? I mean, what enlightened me? They contracted it out then, right? Goodness, stop. Oh no. Well, maybe there's a vent somewhere. Legend Entertainment. Okay, that sounds familiar, yeah. Oh look, there's a vent right there. That's convenient. There's always a vent. I think I mentioned it before, but I think someone took in Deus Ex, Human Revolution. They took the outside of the character model, what the character does when he goes into a vent, and it's this total, like, scrunched up, like, the legs are, like, next to the guy's face. It looks ridiculous. I mean, you don't ever see that. And he's a tall, cybernetic guy, and you just pop it into these vents like it's nothing. Woohoo! Oh! Sorry. Where's the generator button here? Everything's brown. Oh, really? It is a JC Denton. I didn't think of that. Yeah, I see the sunglasses there. I am going to stream that for sure sometime, too. That's a good game. The original Deus Ex. Are there more emergency things here? Main terminal online. Red thing, bad.
Foreign object detected in generator. Analyzing. Alien life form detected in generator.
Is that a boss?
To terminate shutdown
Eh.
Press override button. Startup sequence.
Alright, that was easy.
Retracting shield.
Yeah, that's true.
Generator.
It's not going to take advantage of it. I think the video card more is helpful in this case.
If you're
Oh, I
going
don't have to
down
go in there, right?
I decrypted a SCAR intercept that says they want that thing pretty bad.
It says hat. He really wants it back. Fabulous hat. Boy, they went big time on the enemy dodges around a lot, and that gives them a lot of, you know, AI behavior. They just flip it from side to side. Notice that they're darting back and forth. Save. Just walking slowly. Ground floor, please. I swear, in every FPS game, when the elevator comes down, I always be staring at the wall, not knowing which way the exit's gonna be. Yeah, it is true. Now, at least with ISOs and stuff like that, we have, you know, digital preservation efforts and whatnot, so we can enjoy a lot of these games easier. Or, you know, flat out buy them from Steam or something like that, so there's that part. I'm gonna have to jump down here, aren't I? Oh my goodness. There's a platform right there, I think. Whee! Oh. Whoa. That spun pretty fast. Whoa. Where am I going next? I can't believe I made that jump. Seems like a bad idea. I'm still standing. Oh. Lasers! Lasers everywhere. I guess I'm falling. I'm kind of just doing this at the seat of my pants right now, so... Whoa! I'm ducking. Oh, I think we made it. It's our boss now here. Save. Aha! Oh, he's not gonna like this, is he? Did I blow him up? Haha!
I got the artifact, whatever it is. Looks alien. Really old.
I called HQ.
Looks alien.
A speed ship of Marines is on the way to collect it. Get to the surface and hunker down till they get
Oh
there.
my. Whew. Okay. There's got to be an elevator here. Can't exactly get back up. There's a lot of really convenient lifts in this game. But that's the thing, again, we get back to the XP, right? The fact that you can have such a broad range of XP machines and play very well. So when I do, like, Retro LAN, that's been a while now, but having, you know, these Core 2 machines, Core Quad, whatever it might be, XP machines gives you really broad range of playing. Look at how chunky is there. Chunk. Playing a lot of those games and being able to do LAN party stuff very easily, so... Welcome, Tyler. So that's a difficult one because I played through it one time. I enjoyed it. It's not exceptional. It's pretty generic, like, you know, pretty generic, like, space shooter thing in that sense. I'll probably give it, like, a 5 or 6 maybe as far as, like, on order of playing it. It's enjoyable. But I don't think if you take this and put it with all the other space shooters from the mid-2000s, there's no, like, you know, wow, yeah, that one is the best one. It's like, it's just, sadly, a little more generic. But, I mean, if you enjoy space shooters with this kind of setup, then yeah, sure, it's fun. But I wouldn't put it super high on the list.
Atlanta's calling Peacekeeper. We're
Personally,
sending it out,
anyway.
John.
If anyone loves this game and I offended
What's
them,
up, Ida?
sorry.
We got more trouble down there.
Oh. We're flying somewhere. Do we get to shoot more people now? Or more aliens, sorry. Let's see. Yeah, got through that. I'm a little amazed I managed to get through that little platforming section there. But yeah, again, the long load times. I'm not sure what part of this computer is loading, but let's see. I see the disk light. I don't know if it has a disk light. Who knows? I kind of want to build a powerful Vista machine and play on that again. It's been so long because Vista I just kind of used a little bit and skipped over. It looked cool, right? When it came out, it was like, oh wow, the new, you know, design language and neat style and everything.
Were shot down before they reached escape velocity.
Uh-oh. The Marines got shot down. Nice fog there. Forest mission. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing with the Quad Core 2s. All the Core 2 and Quad 2, they're so easy to get a hold of, it feels like. So, as far as an XP machine goes, I mean, yeah, you can eke out more performance, but if you're playing these early 2000s, some of these don't really, you know, going to be a huge one. You're not wrong, Vista's probably the one I had the worst experience with. ME ran fine for me. I know that's, uh-oh. Hot Wheels Velocity X. I don't think I played that one. Cutscenes. Roger. Time to blow some stuff up. ME ran fine for me, but, you know, there was no, like, major upgrade from 98. I don't think that they give you any. All direction beacons to the crash site. So I'm sure this is a pretty narrow corridor that you can't really see, but you're supposed to follow the beacons now. Can't even see where the beacon is. He never reloaded his clip from the last stage there. There's a little thunder going on. That's true, yeah. But ME also skipped out on the true DOS mode, so he lost that, right? That was the big drawback there. Follow directional beacons to the crash site. Alright, well, where is the beacon? I can't see it. There's my ship. Yeah, that's probably right. Yes, that's the thing. You get the luxury of coming afterwards into retro thing, right? That something, most games that were unstable, like, you know, there's fan patches or official patches, whatever it might be, helps improve stability after the fact a lot. You look at reviews for some, like, video cards, right? When they came out, were horrible, and then this patch later on, but with retro, you don't have to deal with that. You just get the latest one that works, and there you go, you know? I think I've only played SimCity 4 on XP with pretty decent patches, so... A little random wildlife, don't mind me. Coming through. A dinosaur farting. Nice little break here. Yes, I'm excited to see that. It's, again, it's a topic I really enjoy. Overpowered XP machine. It gives you, again, so much flexibility. Ooh, creepy. Nice little atmosphere here. I think everyone had issues with Crisis of one variety or another. You have to play that on quite overpowered machine to make that really sing, you know? XP was just so good, that was the thing. When it came down to XP was so stable and solid that for retro machine is almost like too easy now, because XP runs so well. This is fine. Boy, they came down hot here. Hello. We made it. Hello,
Glad you could drop by, Marshal.
Marshall.
Well, I was in the neighborhood.
Such a nice night for a walk, too.
Did you get the artifact?
Dug it out of the wreckage. Not a scratch on it.
Convenient.
Everyone make it?
All three of us. Ready
All
for
right.
action.
We need to scout out a clearing.
Way ahead of you. There's a spot about 2 clicks away. Perfect for a dropship.
There's not gonna be a dropship.
Uh-oh.
We're bringing the Atlantis down.
Holy sh...
Ooh, he almost said a bad word.
Okay.
All right, Marines, look sharp. We're moving out. Stay close, Marshal.
Oh, look, it's a semi-escort mission.
I'll come find you.
Want to get some ammo, take all the stuff. Whoa, they just took off, didn't they? Getting... Good for me? Yeah, it's a nice detail, too. I mean, it's a detailed game. And, I mean, from that perspective, I think it's real cool, but a lot of games had pretty cool engines around this time. Yeah, overpowered machines, especially, like, the Windows 98 overpowered is fun, but, boy, you have a lot more issues versus an overpowered XP. You can really just go wild. As I'm sure Suka will show tomorrow, then. No pressure.
Something's out there.
Get down.
Get down.
Predator out here? I guess these scars look very similar to the Predator, so that doesn't help.
Move out.
Okay, get down, move out. Just love the
Trees.
chonkiness here of the character models.
Still with us, Marshal?
I'm here. Took out 2 of those guys. Oh, reloading. Oh, Halo Spread too, yeah. That's a fun one in multiplayer. I love playing the alien in that one with my friends. They love playing Marines because like, yeah, get some! And I would just crawl around the ceiling and hiss at them and they would just freak out. I loved it. I have pretty good, like, up and down, like, sense of direction in a sense. If boss is here quiet, but, so it was easy for me to kind of crawl around the ceiling and get them, and I love that part.
Marshal, you okay?
I'm okay, stop asking about me. But yeah, that's the thing with running XP. It runs a lot of the Windows 98 games, too. I mean, obviously not real DOS mode. There's nothing to do with that, but
Still with us, Marshal?
I'm still here, my goodness. Oh, shoot them. Shoot her.
Let's go. Last one to bag a gun buys dinner. Okay?
I'm fine.
Enemy acquired.
Can't see anything. Where are they? I really wish I had a melee attack here now so I could just smack them. But Alien Spreader 2 is really fun. Full single player story. Yeah, really fun in multiplayer. That was terrible with the Predator. I just couldn't use all the tools very well. Really good with the Alien. Okay with the Marines, but I always enjoyed playing Alien. Well, there's a lot of explosions. Running out of ammo for this gun here now. You done with that? Oh, sorry, I shot the Marine guy. Sorry. You really? Oh yeah, it supported 3 FX cards too. Holy cow! Stop asking me. I'm fine. I'll just use this thing then. I don't like this, but I have to do it. Oh, okay, because I mean, it's pretty late then for, I know. You ran right in my line of fire. Loads a little faster. Any more people here? Go! Hang on, who's escorting who? Am I escorting them, or are they escorting me? Hmm. It's a cool stage. Little Turok vibes here now. Little camp here. Lots of stuff.
This is where the Atlantis are set down.
We have to...
Secure the area. There are 2 entrances to the clearing. We gotta cover them both.
Gotta cover them now.
Manelli, get between those rocks and set up a...
Oh my goodness. Welcome, Matthias, there. I didn't see you, but I didn't say hi. Sorry, I'm not focused on the game now because there's so many things flying at me.
field generators. Should buy us some time.
Gotta be able to, like, defend the areas things here now, right? Can I have some of those turret things? But yeah, I think that's almost like, again, I really enjoy the XP thing, but it is almost a little boring in the sense that your odds of making it work is much higher because of the stability of the operating system in general. I mean, yes, there's always going to be problems, but with so many good patches and who knows what available, it's a good one to play. Warp?
We have acquired your beacon. Touchdown in 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Beaconing intensifies.
All set. Patrol the area.
Yeah, this is easier, obviously, so. Not playing on hard. Just like the turret in the... Is that headed in the field? It is headed in the field, but that's not helpful. Gonna say something very deep and meaningful, I'm sure, but... Oh, that's that guy. Sorry. Will that fix itself? I don't think so. My goodness. More guys coming on the other side? Yep. That turret's not doing anything, huh? This guy was holding the line here all by himself. Oh, they always gotta have the swarming thing going on in these games. Can't see anything. I'm shooting something somewhere. No, I'm not gonna hold my fire. He was shooting at you. What do you mean, don't shoot me? I was... Oh, goodness. Got a GPU supply. It's just ridiculous. I think to this point, like, unless you get real lucky, you just pretty much hold on to whatever video card you have, you know? Yeah, it's got a little King of the Hill feel to it here now. Can you repair this thing? No. They're constantly running into me. I know, but you're running right at me in field of fire. Dodge this. Oh, actually, don't dodge it. I kind of need to kill you. I was gonna say, yeah, literal contact. Goodness. Doesn't do very much. What do we have left on time here? Dominating. Ultra kill. Whew. That's the thing I'm feeling now is that, like, I'm almost like not swearing off modern games, but it's hard to to get super invested in brand new modern games because there's so many cool games to experience on older machines. We're shooting the ground. That did it. My goodness, they keep walking in front of each other's line of fire. Oh, is this part over soon here? This is getting a little droll. But those games are nice and relaxing, I feel. Like Lego games are just a nice little jaunt through, you know. A lot of times I want a game that I'm enjoying, which is why the new Doom is, you know, awesome. But I'm almost like, it's exhausting to play because it requires so much energy to play. My goodness, think we made it. Base mooing intensifies.
Someone call for a taxi?
Oh yes, I saw that. That looks really cool. And one thing I read is the fact that they used those paws. Like that random alien. The fact that in Company of Heroes 3 they are going to allow you to pause anytime in an RTS. You know what? That's a great idea because if you want to use it, go ahead. If you don't want to, you don't have to. And in multiplayer, it won't work. But single player campaign, that's an awesome idea because it can get really overwhelming sometimes in RTS games. The fact that they let you then pause and issue commands and queue them, I think that's a great idea to make it more accessible. Give it a little kind of a turn-based flavor to it. So, when I saw that, I thought that was a really, really cool idea. Loading. 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 Yeah, I gotta put an SSD in this thing. But that's the thing, is like, how far do you take an overkill XP machine? This is, you know, semi-era appropriate, right? This would have had XP potentially on it back in the day, for real, versus like totally overkill. But yeah, I think so. I mean, I think that Sony said that they would port things eventually, but don't expect them for years until after.
Great piece of flying back there.
It is a pleasure to serving.
Docking with the Marine ship looked tricky too.
A maneuver I have practicing many times. It was an
Thank you,
honor
random
to
alien
lead
guy.
those men with their fighting unit.
Do you have a course plotted?
Yes. A place called Hell. At least,
Oh my.
told me to go to Hell.
Oh, she's so sassy. Yeah, I think eventually they probably will come out, but it's just a trickle, right? And in my case, it's cool because it's like I'm not in a hurry to play the games. Like I'll probably play, you know, I played Horizon Zero Dawn on PS4 a little bit, but then playing on ultra wide on PC sounds cool. But then I'll just buy it on sale when it's cheap on PC, right? Yeah, that's the thing. You get to some of these old games and loading times were just epic. It's just not what we're used to now, where with the new hard drives and stuff, the loading screen. I remember first time I played Skyrim with an SSD, and like I can't even see what the text said in between, you know.
Where's everybody?
Ida is in the briefing room, and Isaac is in the weapons bay.
See you later.
Telling me, is this Ida the same Ida who won the Battle of Tycho and brought victory in the Strider Wars?
Although she doesn't like to be reminded of it.
I thought about that, but I've usually played. I think I played SimCity 4 on my Athlon 2600. I ran fine there, but I didn't get to a big city. I will say that. So
Problem with authority. But don't worry, she's working on it.
yeah, it's true. You kind of wanted to not lose out on that loading time. That was brutal. So, oh my goodness, Windows 95 on that slow machine. All right then. Well, you can install Windows 95 on the Mister and run it at that speed too. So maybe we'll make a live stream of that sometime. All right, that was technically one and a half / 2 missions, I guess. We're back here. These are the quarters, right? So it's my quarter. Lots of marine stuff. Donuts everywhere. There's probably cold coffee sitting out, and lots of discs. Does this say 48 on there? I think so. There's like a RAM driver, RAM disk 48. Probably can't see that well on the stream there, but well, they just probably sampled that from some real life thing. Nice. I always find it fascinating too, is cramming operating systems on older hardware they weren't designed for. I know sometimes it's like, you know, your loading times are just beyond ridiculous, and it's a fun part of it, right? So.
Hey, boss.
Ready for the loadout?
Still working on it. Why don't you get your briefing from Ida first?
Alright, fine, I'll get the briefing. I think they ran Windows 98. I'm not sure if they got XP, because the Mister can run up to 46, like 90 megahertz or so. It doesn't have the math core processor, so that kind of prevents you some stuff, but... Hello.
Ready for the briefing?
Let's do it.
Nice. I'm excited to see that. Okay. Briefing time. Hologram time. Future tapping. Tappity tap tap tap.
We are approaching.
Get in there, shoot everything.
Frozen
Got it.
moon orbiting the planet Geigen, a gas giant in the ISO star system.
Gas.
Elysium is an Axon Corporation research facility on Hell that works closely with the TCA.
It's literally hell.
The organization we also proudly serve. Commander Hawkins says there have been no transmissions from the station for 18
I'm sure they're
hours.
fine.
Our mission
Probably just a
is
transmitter that's
on.
jammed. Nothing bad happening there. I'm sure I won't even fire the gun.
The base has 4 research modules located around a central hub.
I know, it is just... It is...
Each of the labs
I wonder what their
is
target
a different
demographic for these kind of
area
games are.
research.
Space Marine, your assistants are... These very strong, independent women are wearing very
Here's a look
interesting
at
outfits.
surrounding terrain. You'll sit down here.
Okay.
This bridge leads into the base.
Where?
By the way, the
Where?
commander mentioned the researchers
Yeah,
are working on
basically.
an artifact that sounds a lot like the one we
Interesting.
recovered from Sanctuary.
Won't run nuclear strike?
You don't suppose
I guess I want to try that one on...
you?
that's a Voodoo game, isn't it? Or a 3D effects accelerated game. It's probably the only thing I played it on.
That's it. Isaac should
I know a
have
lot of,
weapons ready.
there were XP patches for a lot of the 95, 98 games too, right? So in most cases, I mean, heck, Warcraft 2 runs natively on XP. I think it's pretty incredible.
Still here?
What's the short form?
Find out why the research facility has gone radio silent. You can take another look at the holograms if you'd like.
Why don't you let up on Isaac?
Why should I? He
Oh
killed
my.
3 of my friends. He's a danger to this ship, and the sooner I can convince you to
Oh
keep him
my.
off, the safer we'll all
Backstory. Drama.
See you later.
Bye. Alright, it's the loadout here now.
Got more gear for you. Turns out that
Yeah, more
Edwards
ammo.
rifle you nabbed from the Azarians had a limiter on it. Maybe the Scar didn't want to give anything too powerful to their slaves.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, I took the limiter off, and now it's a real weapon. I
Ooh,
call it the
Shocklands.
The alt-fire is an EMP burst that'll fry anything electronic.
Ooh,
I've
convenient.
also loaded up the shotgun you found on Sanctuary and scrounged some toxic grenades for your launcher. You want to take a closer look?
Some other time.
I don't need to look at my guns. I don't. You point them at things and things die. It's a gun. Some weapons thrown in a locker, very secure there. I was wondering, like, they do, like, you know, thinking of, if you haven't watched The Expanse, that sci-fi show, it's really good. I highly encourage anyone to watch that if you like sci-fi, but they try and do more a physics-based approach. Like, hard acceleration makes everyone, like, basically die if they're not bolted down and getting injected with chemicals to make them survive the acceleration forces. So here, things will just fly around. And there's a plot point several times where loose objects are basically killing people in the ships. Not something that's not secured. Start Hell mission. Well, this is a good one. Oh, nice. 3FX Voodoo 2 SLI on Windows 7. My goodness. That's the thing. There's so many things that retro can be. Look at this gorgeous game, actually. Expanse is really awesome. I really, really enjoy that show. It rose up to one of my top, like, sci-fi shows as far as character development and the hard science, but the physics-based approach, I guess. And also, like, all ships are like towers, so when they accelerate and burn, they get pushed down. That's gravity, so it's a cool thing. Yeah, there's so many cool ways to get retro machines in this era, and it's like based on all your all the ones you're pointing out, all the different type of machines you can have for that era. It's just, that's again the best bang for your buck, I think, when it comes to retro gaming. So, ooh, snowing too. Look at these effects. They were really good. I really like, what's season 4 now? The most recent one? I did enjoy that one, but yeah, 1 and 2 with Intrigue. That was probably the best before the major thing. But yeah, this is really impressive graphically. I mean, my mind has just been too long since I played games from this era, but we're talking about Halo, which of course was made for Xbox originally, so it may not have pushed it as far, especially texture quality. That's very, blurry. At least when we played it on the other machine, when Pixel Pipes was joining us for that stream, we played Halo some on the 9700 Pro, which is fine, but it didn't look as good as this. Are you gonna attack me? Fine. I'm gonna walk past here, dude. Oh wow, I have 0 ammo. Apparently he didn't reload when he went back to the ship by himself. Well, that's dumb. I got a shotgun at least. That's some shotgun. My goodness. Just slow walking. Oh my. I know he's put on a hug with his fangs. Yeah, that's what it feels like to me, at least. I haven't played the Master Chief Collection, I will say that. So I'm not sure if they did improvements on graphics and all that good stuff, but a lift. Boy, they sure like using lifts in this game. It's a research facility. I bet I'll find a new weapon here.
Please have your green identification badge displayed at all times.
Sure, here's my badge.
Did you remember to pack my green identification badge?
Yep. Should be right next to your pink library card. Don't worry about it.
What if they hear on official business? You're able to help stuff and they don't have to hack into everything.
Tough security. This might take longer than I thought.
Ow, that's a broad range machine. Oh my goodness.
Elevator till early next week.
That's the thing. It feels like you're trying to like do like the broadest range possible or something. Like that's your goal with it. Well, this is not ominous.
How's it coming with that security, Ida?
Still hacking. Done in a minute.
Did I not walk past here then? Yeah.
Guys?
What the? Hang on, John.
This is fine.
Please remain motionless for weapon scan.
Uh-huh.
Scanning.
I don't have any guns. Don't worry about it.
Weapons detected.
Just a few.
Relinquish all weapons. 30 seconds.
Sounds like they mean it, Ida.
Uh-huh.
Relinquish all weapons.
Ow.
They really don't like guns.
What a tense moment.
Ready, Ida.
I'm working on it.
It's like,
10 seconds. Defense turrets online.
Those look painful. Ida!
Got it.
Security override.
oh,
Disable
just in
emergency
time.
systems
Yeah.
and have
It did look like Samus a little bit there.
So, did you have it all along? Or do you just like making me sweat?
Go to hell, Dalton.
Already there, Toots.
No problem. We just, you know, randomly hacking through a high security facility on the fly. That's fine. Loading screen just because of that. Ah. 311 on a 550? My goodness. Does that even work properly? I mean, I must have ran everything, but I remember 311 wasn't exactly, you know, speedy or optimized, it felt like. But maybe because I ran it on machines of that era. Windows 95 was kind of a revelation in that sense. It felt like a snappy, you know, proper multitasking OS. Windows 311 was just trying to be multitasking, but it wasn't really. Well, that looks fine. iPad? My goodness, what does this world come to? Then again, I mean, it's simple. I threw Quake on my phone like nothing and just started playing within a minute, so... Just, we have options when it comes to emulation and who knows what these days. People have figured out everything now, it feels like. Oh, that's a fire, alright. There's your problem. Yep, I'm gonna have to overnight some parts. Gonna take a while to fix this. Yeah, the quote won't be pretty, but, you know. Okay. Anything I need to do here? I figured I might as well put some more fire on it here. Kablooey. This is just a big set piece then. Flamethrower. Nice little flame effect there. You can see the potted light is moving as I'm moving. Wow. Voodoo 3 has 311 drivers. My goodness. It feels like if you're going to have like one card to rule them all or do retro from like 98 and older, the Voodoo 3 is a really high contender because it's so compatible with so many things, I feel. Here we go. I'll say, we're going to take care of your fire problem with fire. These are really big set pieces. We're just walking through here. Heal the surviving patient. What? I gotta help someone? Hey, I'm not here to help people. I fix problems by, you know, shooting them. That guy's not doing so good. Oh, you're still alive. So just pushing the buttons, auto-medical. Well, that's helpful. That's true. Someone was playing with the fire. Like, man, this thing is cool. Whoa, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Whoa, no. Like a robot chicken skid or something is burning everything.
Who are you? John Dalton, TCA Marshal. Who are you?
Jensen, maintenance for Area 9.
Where is everybody?
Burning. Alive.
Dead.
What happened?
Alarms went off.
I like looking at the, look at the boots.
Barricade the door.
Like the chonky boots. It's just of that era.
I crawled here to get fixed up, but I must have passed out.
Can you walk?
Yeah, I think so.
I have to check out the rest of the facility. How can I get past the fire in the
Well, you got a flamethrower, so...
Go through the control room on the second floor. I know the security code.
Ooh, just a
There's
lift.
a lift on the other side.
Okay,
Oh.
follow me.
Oh my goodness. running Unreal Tournament on that. My goodness, people really are just... Yeah. I haven't messed with that. I used to, I did an internship years and years ago. Of course, Windows NT was still being, or 3.5 or whatever was used actively at that place. And that's what I had on a workstation I did a report on for my school. I was in high school or something. Junior high, maybe even. That was a fun time. But it was actually used in real there. Yeah, I love watching, like, old school animation stuff because, you know, sometimes they don't translate so well. In Dark as a Camelot, when the characters stood still, they did a little sway. They kind of, you can tell the animation points. And there wasn't very many things that sway between. So it was a very, like, if you had, like, 6 characters standing next to each other, they kind of did a similar sway. It looked pretty ridiculous, but there wasn't any randomization to it. But at that place, the graphic designer that worked there, he had I think a 21-inch CRT, which is just like crop of the cream at a time, and he was just like, "Oh, check this out! It's so cool!" And that thing was massive, probably bowing the desk. That would be awesome to have that monitor now, but so I had to use a lift to get up again. Such big set pieces of just walking here. With the slow walking speed, feels pretty sluggish. Boy, yeah, it's quite linear.
Access denied.
But I thought I had to get through here. Oh, there you are. Whoa! Random guy, he came with me. He looks like a Dr. Evil henchman or something. Ammo, thank you, because yeah, I'm low on everything. Big button.
Most recent log entry. Playback.
Oh my.
Help. Emergency. This is Elysium.
Gotta have the audio logs. Always gotta have the audio logs.
Experiments went bad. Some of them got out and now they're everywhere.
Oh no. They experimented on aliens and they got out and murdered everyone. That would never happen. Oh. That's actually how it did start. Yeah. He used a flamethrower on the tanks and everything blew up. You maniac, he blew it all up. Playback complete. Come on, do your job. He does look like Doc Ock. Can you open the door? Okay. I feel like that guy's not going to make it. At least he's not wearing a red shirt, so. Ammo. He has a family, right. Generic research scientist number 42. Yep, I am sure he will make it. And here he is. With the magic teleportation powers, apparently, too. That's a little suspicious, isn't it? Did you start the fire? Nope, but that is burning me, so... Well, after learning that, clearly the best weapon to use here is the flamethrower.
Doc, it's dead.
I think you can just assume everyone's dead here. Okay. Boy, these hallways are massive.
What's that? They're in the walls. They're coming back. Look out.
Yep, sorry. They're bugs. Has to be little alien bugs, of course. Sorry. Yep. Didn't even make it that far. Yeah, we didn't start the fire. The other guy started the fire. I was trying to think of any horrible, like, Reddit memes with family stuff. I love those. You don't need logic when you got family. That's a good looking fire, though. Yoga flame. Tiny, tank size, though. Flame canister. It is super effective. It's very effective against these guys. I'll take it, because I feel like I would be spraying bullets everywhere and still missing. But you're going to run out of flame juice here soon. But yeah, still, it looks, I mean, really good. I'm not thinking like, oh, this is an old game almost, except the movement speed and the chunkiness and the, you know, the era atmosphere, I should say. But beyond that, the graphics look quite good. I mean, the glove texture there is really sharp and everything, and I'm not running any, like, you know, modern patch or upgraded texture pack or anything. This is stock with the latest patch applied. That's available. So, really, he did get the rights. I wonder if he's going to make another one. I mean, he's milking his franchise now for all it's worth, but I think Fast and Furious is like a multi-billion-dollar franchise now. So they have, what, well, 9 just came out, and then they have 10 part 1 and 10 part 2, which is supposed to end the saga, and then spin-offs everywhere. So, yeah. You mean thanks or danke? Yep. Woo. Let's see where we're going now. A lot of bugs in that way. This door's broken, so yeah, it's very linear. Bugs here. I'm a little afraid when I run out of this juice here. It's very, very effective against these guys. If I remember right, the flamethrower in Mass Effect 2 was quite good too. Although I prefer the mini nuke launcher in that one. That was always fun. Like if you hit something, it was just exploded. A cane or something. I gotta play Mass Effect 2 again. I'm working through Legendary Edition Mass Effect 1 because I want to have the save to carry over before I get into 2. Goodness, that is a great episode. That's so great. I haven't watched it in forever now. I love classic Simpsons. I mean, I think that's a common thing to say. There's some newer ones that aren't bad, but just that era of Simpsons is just so golden. Space elevator noises intensifies. Ooh, shield. Well, that looks good. I feel like... Ooh. Breathe it in. Reactivate the fan. Well, the fan is not sitting there. It's my biggest fan. Ha, ha, ha. Crawl into the fan, because why not? Oh, my. Maybe they just want hugs. Lots and lots of hugs. Yep, I'm about out of that here now. Well, it's a little bit of an alien vibe. A little more than an alien vibe here now. Yeah, that's what I've heard. I think I watched a stream of that. I think it was Digital Foundry. They played that one on the PC. It looks really interesting. Especially, I mean, it feels, at least when I remember watching it, very for the era.
Good. That fan should suck away enough gas for you to get by.
Convenient. Gas sucking activated. I come out this way, or have to go all the way around? Oh, I bet I have to go all the way around. Fine. I had my flamethrower, I'd show them. I'm curious to check it out. It looks like a good game. Starbreeze Studios, right? Swedish developer, I think. I seem to remember that one getting really good reviews when it came out, too, and this will be fondly remembered as well. think the fan was broken here, otherwise this wouldn't have worked out so well, huh? Convenient. Too convenient. Yeah, this slow walking speed is what's really, especially after playing Ion Fury, we're just flying. Whew. Oh. Really?
Great. Something else to watch out for.
So those things were just one, right, and done. Don't keep shooting. Ugh. Don't question the process. Oh no, he was killed by plot. I like how these look like generic alien bugs, you know, whatever. Always got all the generic alien bugs. Is that flame? Napalm? Yeah. We'll save a little bit of that. There's a lot of sci-fi tropes that keep being used, right? The alien, or the experimental facility, the unearthed relics, and that kind of stuff. And I mean, it's common tropes at this point. I think it's one of the things. I'm wearing a Andromeda Initiative, so Mass Effect Andromeda shirt, but I just like the shirt. It's comfy, but the, ooh, look at this. Look at that. Look at this. Yucky. Ew. What's deceptive? Come get the ammo and stuff here. It's fine. Don't worry about the goo piles. There we go. Yeah, say they do have a very Starship Troopers vibe to them, but yeah. Not a ton of ammo in here. Shotgun shells. Everything's reloaded. Yep, that's fully loaded. Flamethrower. Got that. Alright. Like, the thing that I felt... One of the things with Andromeda, or Mass Effect Andromeda, not only the fact that it was like... You know, we're floating in a galaxy and they're still bipedal aliens and they just have a different, you know, one little different animation thing. Otherwise, they look like humans, basically. Which was missed opportunity. But then they still use the same... freaking trope with, like, oh, we have an advanced civilization that used to be here, and they had all the old technology, and, like, again, it was, like, becomes BioWare's, like, fallback at this point, so. As far as Thursdays go, I streamed twice a week in the beginning, and I'm not sure, it just ended up being a day at work, because I had other people that I like to watch, or people that were streaming, or putting out content on other days. That Thursday seemed like a pretty unspoken for day. So then it just kind of landed there, and then, yeah. Yeah, you're all right. There's very much like that. They just grabbed as much sci-fi stuff as they could, because it was the thing like, look, it's a game, but it's the, you know, sci-fi stuff you are familiar with, but... So yeah, that's how I ended up with Thursdays. It just worked out that day, and it seems like, in general... not a lot of other people stream on Thursday that at least don't stream regularly to begin with. So, you stream on Wednesdays? Or is that just kind of your day you have? The flame thing will be useful here, but I don't have much ammo for it. Some kind of melee attack would be nice. These things are spawning, aren't they? Yeah. That's convenient. Yeah, I'm not sure which Starship Troopers I watched. There was one where they're, like, stuck in, like, a place. Oh, I see. The day that flies over the radar, or under radar. Not much going on, yeah. Gonna say... Starship Troopers, there was one of those, they were stuck, and they were, like, mimicking alien, or mimicking, people, and I just... One where they didn't have much of a budget, it seemed like. I mean, Starship Troopers 1 was awesome for the social commentary part. Paul van der Hoven or whatever, his Robocop style, of course. It's amazing. basically, fascists and all that. That part of the movie was great. I don't think the cast realized how much of a sarcastic movie it was, but oh my.
Good God, is this where they're all coming from?
No, not enough pods. Too small for the big ones. Doesn't come in.
Trying to get the flamethrower, but I guess we have a grenade launcher here. Louis. Yep, Paul Vanderhoven or whatever. So he's got that very, social commentary thing, and he did Total Recall as well. A lot of really good movies. I think he did RoboCop 2 as well, but I think he wasn't quite as enthusiastic about that one. But the first one's legendary, obviously, so... I'm sure he's done other movies as well. I'm trying to think of other ones now. I mean, he's a very famous director, but... there's a lot of these things. Gotta have the space bugs. I mean, it's everything. Say, desire to know more intensifies. Would you like to know more? Goodness, I love this retro movie from that perspective. The society they portray, and it's really, really funny. Hi. I can jump. Whoop. That's right, there was a Roughnecks TV show. I don't think it lasted very long. I think it's hard to... Vanderhoven stuff is more suited for, like, one-time movies like that, you know? It's not hard to serialize or make sequels, because it's not trying to do... Oh, he didn't do that one? Okay. I just remember RoboCop 2 ended so abruptly, I felt, but... The, Ooh. I haven't seen that one yet. I think the lead is a Swedish guy. He was in Altered Carbon as well. That Altered Carbon, I think Season 1 was really, really good, but Season 2, eh. Whoa! Jump! Remote hugs! But I'm trying to think of other movies he did too. But I'd like to see the new RoboCop. I heard it, didn't stand out as much as the original, obviously, but anything would do that. That's a sleek one, right? Where got like black armor and motorcycle and stuff like that. It's hard to capture that same 80s ridiculousness, the social commentary that they put in the RoboCop 1. Well, you don't have to worry too much about where to go. It's very, very linear so far. Take that.
Damn, these things are tough. Never seen anything like them.
No one has.
Say what?
It's brand new DNA.
Brand new DNA. Oh, goody.
Weird radiation that's changed their genetic structure.
Yeah, just about.
Fighting giant killer mutant spiders.
A lot of them. Ooh, a lift. Gotta have the lifts. Lots of lifts. I'm sure it's like a loading hall here. It's just... It's funny because it doesn't seem like they stream the world much. It's literally a hard loading fact, so... 25? Oh my goodness. That's what I thought we were talking about RoboCop 2014. The new one is what I keep saying, but I haven't watched it yet, but... I'm not sure how people feel about that one. I honestly don't know what to think. I'd like to watch it. I just never ended up doing that, but... I was trying to think of my DVD. Before... Excuse me, we got DVD players at home. I remember going to Germany with my parents, and I bought The Rock in German. It says Die Rock. But that one... Then I got a DVD player in my computer, my P2300... or DVD drive, and then an MPEG decoder card, which I still have. And I was able to watch The Rock on my computer, and I thought that was so cool, And then my dad went and bought just, DVD player off the shelf, and he was able to do the same. So, let's all save again. Any got any more of them there lifts for me here? 2 doors. I don't know how to handle this.
Emergency lockdown in effect.
Apparently this way.
Control room is on the top level. You'll have to get up there.
Never mind.
while the lockdown.
They do have one more of these lifts.
Now entering materials laboratory.
Well, this is good. We squeeze in here and take a look. Oh my, this looks fine.
What a mess. How will you get up to the control room?
Yeah, I think the DVD player on the PS2 was a big seller of that system. I know plenty of people that weren't gamers,
Sealed.
but they were buying the PS2 for the DVD aspect for sure. Well, this seems fine. Can I get up here? No? Is this little hidden ammo corridor here? Lasers! Gordon Freeman was here. Apparently I can't go that way. Can't jump over that. Clearly. Can't open this here. That's the thing, it seems like it's not streaming the levels though, like those long loading sections. You're kind of used to them for newer games where they're streaming in the level, right? Which is very common now. But it felt like here it was a very harsh, like you ride the elevator for like 15 seconds and then it was like a harsh loading cutoff. So it was like, it wasn't streaming, it was just like, bang, here's the next level. Alright, I assume I have to take the elevator up one more level. More elevators! Elevator action.
This doesn't look good. You'll have to find another way up.
Oh no. Really? Just squeeze your fat marine ass in here? Fine. Alright, Bruce. Time for, oh yeah, go to bed. Don't stay up too late, but I appreciate you joining. Thanks a lot. A lot of fun chatting. But yeah, that's got a Freeman laser thing going on here. Can I shoot it? I don't know what to do. Puzzle solving. It's weird playing these games here now when they have this kind of thing without physics-based puzzles, right? Well, there's this part. You can get through here. I can't jump up here. Like I should be able to. Thing breaks here, right? That's shotgun shells or grenades. Flamethrower. Can I flame it? Nope. Do I have any fire grenades? Yeah. I did nothing. I was wondering if any of these particular blocks could be blown up, but it doesn't look like it. I know it's supposed to say FRG or frag there, but it looks like it says something else, so. Alright. Not a nice word. Oh, it looks like maybe you can climb up here? No. I'm missing something here. Something obvious. Duck under laser beam. We can find out via quick save. Quick load. Because I don't think that's gonna... Oh, you're right. It's just a Freeman obstacle course here, isn't it? There you go. I was looking at too many complicated solutions. Thanks for the tip. Just look for the obvious one. I'll pack in case you got zinged by the laser. I did not. I know Suka's gonna not like when I say that, but it's one of his favorite games, I believe. I have not played Shogo really at all, so I'm hoping to stream that sometime too. I like to check it out. It looks really, really cool. More shield stuff. Yeah, he's limboing pretty good with this big spacesuit on here. Yeah, it is just a little obstacle course here. Okay. This very slow movement speed is making me nervous because he just... It's just such a slow jump. Whoops. Sorry. I just hit the microphone. Let him pop anyone's ears there. You have to make that jump over there now. Does that seem right? That would lead up to the second floor, wouldn't it? Was all that to just get back here. Alright. Don't fall off now. You douche, don't fall off. Whew. Made it. Shut off the laser. No more lasers. Whew. The most impressive GPU, June? I mean, I couldn't stop laughing at that. And I forgot his name. The one that made the custom Power VR mega card. Just for a ridiculous factor. I mean, just the time involved in doing that. You were jumping with me. It's like playing a game, you're like moving at the same time.
Emergency override 347 accepted.
Well, that was easy. Lockdown disengaged. I can't remember that video, but the one where the ridiculous overkill one where he was booting it and had the the motherboard with like freaking 16 slots on it, and I mean I couldn't stop laughing because you're so serious about it, and it was just so ridiculous that it worked. Yeah, the big Cairo, yeah, and I think they were awesome video contributions, like serious ones and like really good ones. That one just stood out because it was just so ridiculous. And the amount of effort I went into making that, clearly that's electrical engineer stuff that's beyond my skill level by far, but just, it was so well done. And just walk out of here now. A little melt there going on. Can I open these doors now? Yes, I can. I don't know where I'm going now. Back down? Yeah. All that just to open this door. The game has just a fetish for lifts here, apparently. Really? I should watch it again. Oh, really? That's awesome. I couldn't stop laughing when he was Xing out of all the, detected, and it's like, that's just ridiculous. Yeah. But again, just the amount of effort involved in the hardware and the software side of that, it's just beyond. That was very, very impressive. Get into the central dome. Do I want to get in there? Is there a lift for me here somewhere? I could use a lift. Oh my. Ah, yes, the... Oh my, they went flying, huh? Whee! The typical, we are very blocked, and you can only get through one way game here now. It is a shotgun a little bit. That's good for bugs, right? Yeah, I thought so too. I'm not sure if Nathan managed to get there. I mean, what's hitting me? Oh, it's these things. Yuck. I'm not sure who all he invited, right? There was a lot of people. There was an official spreadsheet. I thought it was really cool he got Phil's computer lab to show up and everything too. But, miss. There we go. LGR, I'm just wondering if he couldn't, if he already had stuff in his pipeline or something, or if he tried to invite him. I'm sure he did, but probably the guy in the retro community, right? So I'm not sure. I know Septandy's coming up, right? I'm not invited to it, but I might partake in that. I do have one Tandy machine, so Alright, thanks for dropping by. Appreciate it. Have a good one. I think Septandi is the next one I'm aware of, but I'm not sure what if you're talking about new events. I'm not sure, so... yeah, I did support it, so... It was a Phil's Computer Lab type of video, I think, so... kind of style he does.
Now entering atmospherics
Oh.
laboratory.
CPU Joule. Pushing a little bit, maybe. Are these doors locked now? Really? I want this mother effing doors, locked doors, out of my mother effing reactor room. That's the problem with all these things. Like, you know...
Which way out, Ida?
The main route is blocked. The schematics show an access hatch at the end of the plasma beam tube. Can you squeeze yourself down there?
Oh my.
Who pulls me out if I get stuck?
Not me. Bon and Isaac can draw
Ha
straws.
ha ha. CPU timber? Yeah. Huh, because I know Septandi is one thing, but I'm not sure if anyone's done any, like, official, like, combining all the ones. That's some strong glass. Where's the access hatch? Not here. Other door. Yeah, he seems to have a lot on his docket, but that'll be cool. Should be a CPU event of some variety. Can I go down here? Whoa! Ow! Oh my. Crawling, crawling, crawling. Crawling, crawling, crawling. What the hell's that? Oh. What? Oh, oh, oh. Now I have a flamethrower. Oh, this feels like a waste of this. Oh my, it's like a scatter shot. That was wasteful. Ammo. This thing holds a lot of ammo. My goodness. I need a melee attack. Nibbling at my feet. But yeah, it would be a cool CPU event of some variety. I don't think there is one, right? Can't think of one. Yeah, let's say the special glass. Yeah, it's plot glass. Indestructible. Like when we're playing Red Faction, right? You get to a plot door that's indestructible, even though everything in the game is destructible. You can't go through there. Made of unbreakable anium, you know. Look at me, look at me. I am the content account. Oh. Very nice. I have to check out some stuff for me there. I feel like I'm bad because I keep... Oh. Of course, one way you can go. Boy, he's crawling through these vents, but... Whoa. Man, they were waiting to activate there. Wow, at least this shotgun's got some range. I feel like most shotguns, like, you shoot, and they last, like, this far. Oh my goodness. Motherboard Monday. Challenging. But yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like, I feel bad because there's so many awesome content creators, and it's hard to keep up on all of it. I try and watch as much as I can, and, you know, comment and stuff like that, but it's challenging to keep up with it all. I never want to exclude anyone, but yeah, boy, it's hard to keep up. Oh, there's a lot of cool stuff down there. Can I get down there? No? We'll get there later. I'm not sure where I'm going right now. It is an artillery cannon, yeah. Oh, wow. Fire. Ooh, that's... We always talk about you have to have a satisfying shotgun in a video game. That's quite satisfying shotgun. It's got some heft to it. They always gotta have some heft to them. Oh, look, an elevator. Sorry, lift. Ooh, a little stuttering there. Boy, these rooms all look the same. About to get a ride lift up. Oh, at least they just let me in here.
Spiders are coming from. It's a breeding farm.
Biological experiments. The little ones walk through the beam and suddenly they're huge.
Well, that's convenient.
They got out.
Not only that, but this beam has been split. It has only a fraction of the original's power. If one of these creatures makes its way to the source, there's no telling what might happen.
So that's where the artifact is.
Yeah, well, it's just aliens out. What's gonna happen? Oh, they're gonna attack. Oh, they're gonna go up and go. Oh my goodness, that was a good idea, wasn't it? Well, that's cool. I sure won't have to fight those things now, right? That's a good idea. But anyway, a video game needs a satisfying shotgun. I don't think they were telefragging. They were just spawning or getting created there. I assume I have to go down here. That's actually a pretty good shotgun because it doesn't have... It holds a lot of ammo in the clip. And shoots pretty fast. Feels like a lot of shotguns in video games are just super slow. Well, this looks fine. We'll save here, I think. I'm not going down there. Well, I am, but... Clear the path a little first. Very good shotgun. Water toxic? Nope. Never know in these games. That sounds delightful, my goodness. Matt KC does not ring a bell, I think. I feel like it should. Maybe it does. There's a lot of really cool channels out there. Ah, so now we're under the space that was earlier. A lot of space alien sounds going on right now. It's hitting me. Oh. Stop it. Cut it out. These are hidden everywhere. As I am really surprised how far the shotgun range is here, because usually, okay, well that should be fine. Oh, goody. The queen, oh. Ow. Someone call an exterminator? Tank and spank fight. Boy. Got an alien queen. That's just... Nice, I'll check him out then. That's a cool idea to make the most powerful. I didn't make one myself, or like a very powerful one, but not the most powerful. But that's a cool concept. NES with batteries? I seem to remember seeing that, like in my somewhere. You gotta have the energy shutdown sound. Just gotta. I turn it off. Can I get it? Let's see. Obtain the artifact. There. You have to wait for the thing to cool down or something, I guess. Ow, ow, ow. Too hot, too hot. Stand by. Standing by. Yeah, I think it's also another sci-fi trope. Yeah, if there's bugs, there's an alien queen. Just has to be. Boy, I'm running square resolution, but the moon in the background, I'm sure you saw, was like super stretched out. That's weird. Space Marining. Wow, thank you very much for the donation. Really appreciate it, Soul Strike. There was no explosion countdown, but again, really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'm just starting out with the ad revenue and the donations, but I'll promise pretty much every dollar that goes into this stuff will go into supporting the retro, buying stuff, or equipment for the channel. So that's my dream, is to one day be able to like offset the cost of buying all the stuff that we do for YouTubing. So, but there was no countdown. There's that. It's sad. That's one trope too. I'm trying to think, like, how do you make original sci-fi at this point? I mean, again, Expanse I think is cool because it does, you know, something new, but boy, it's hard because, especially in video games, all these things have been done and the tropes, just, you know, there's just so many things like that have been done to a million times. Like, how do you do the next thing, right? How do you come up with something new? Look, even his spaceship is on a lift. I just love the lifts in this game.
The sector commander is on hyperlink. He wants to talk with you.
You.
Lead the way.
Be sure to give him a good salute. I'll let you decide how many fingers.
Oh my, the attitude. The walking animation too. Surka, what did I say earlier? The target demographic is what, 14-year-old kids. Talk to him?
You want to activate the hyperlink with the sector commander?
Yes.
Fire it up.
Go ahead and use this keyboard. Once you're hooked up, I'll wait by the door to give you the illusion of privacy.
Uh-oh. Yep. I'm sure he'll have glowing things to say now about this artifact that we have.
Good work recovering the artifact, John. Let me give you some history. A little over a year ago, our Axine Corporation discovered 2 of these artifacts and set up...
He's always artifacts or, you know, magical MacGuffins, so... Welcome back. Oh, great. You're so excited for Unreal 2, I see.
We know they're virtually indestructible, and that they emit energy in a way we haven't begun to understand.
How many of them are there?
Space MacGuffins. Gotta have them.
Buried on different planets for millions of years.
So, I'm not sure, honestly. I don't remember if this is the 512 or the 640. I assume it's the lower one.
How do the
It's one of those, like, I just picked up in a thrift store at some point, I think, and it fit the machine pretty well, so...
So what comes next?
You may yet get your wish, John. General Drexler is temporarily recommissioning your ship as a Marine
Ooh.
corvette.
You're a Marine now.
You and your crew are all temporarily restored to your former ranks.
Huzzah.
Will it be permanent?
Perhaps. I've been breveted to the Marines as well, and your orders will come through me.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not sure. It might be. I'm not sure what models there are. I'm not that good on the 8800 series, so which ones there are.
Good luck, John. And good hunting.
Good luck. Good hunting. Other generic Space Marine lingo. This call is over.
Yes?
Yes.
What do you think is going on?
I've dealt with Drexler before. He's a weasel. Don't...
Well, she's just a delight. She distrusts everyone.
You have to trust someone, Ida. That's how organization works. Otherwise, everything will just fall apart.
Christ, would you listen to yourself? This is the military we're talking about.
I'm telling you, it still comes down to people. Has anyone deciphered the...
Little, like, flavor stuff going on in between the missions here. So I think that's pretty cool. Touch to it, so... Oh my goodness. That's a pretty powerful machine there. Or the powerful cards. Quad SLI? Oof.
I can't believe I'm back in.
Yes, I'm a Marine again. Hooray!
If they make this permanent, I'll eat a snipe. I don't want my old rank back, and Isaac doesn't deserve his.
Oh my.
Drexler is just using you, John.
I'm out of here.
Boy, she's just very, very nice, isn't she? Alright, we got some more guns. Oh. Interesting. Huh. What a coincidence. Oh, we're just leaving the artifact just sitting here, huh? Sure. Super secret or super important things. And I'm like, yeah, we'll just throw them there wherever. Is there a way to resupply ammo? Yeah, that's that part, right? It's a space shooter game. There will be betrayal. It has to be. And the fact that there are all those little cubbies in this, ship, ship's gonna get boarded. It's gotta be. This is a trope-heavy game, isn't it? It's her place. Is there somewhere... This place... Hoping there's somewhere I could resupply, but I guess not. I'm not even carrying guns right now. It just goes around here.
Damn, I thought I fixed that. Damn, I thought I
Nope,
fixed that.
nothing to say. Yeah, okay. I have not read up on TV tropes, but... yeah. Oh, that's this dude's place. Let's learn English. At least that guy seems honest. I mean, naive alien, but he's nice. I saw one or two. I remember in Mass Effect 2 when you have to... That was a cool touch. I don't want to spoil too much if you haven't played it, but it's a nice part of the game there.
I am very confusing.
What are you confused about?
All these corporations, mercenary forces, alien races. I am mixing them over.
Can't
Mixing
tell
them
the
over.
players without a program, eh? Okay, let me give you some
Ooh,
quick
backstory
background on
time.
each of them.
Probably another 30 minutes or so. I usually stream about 3-ish hours, so
As Earth expands in this sector of space, different
that's usually how long I stream in general, because otherwise I'm in Central Time Zone in America, and it's ends up being just so late. I gotta work tomorrow, sadly.
We and the Terran Colonial Authority patrol between the planets to keep the peace. The corporations try to get away with
Spam
a lot
bots?
out here, and they hire mercenary forces to help them get their way. We often find ourselves fighting the mercs to defend civilians who work for their own
I'm not sure I'm following, but
If we run into something we can't take on alone, we call in the Marines.
Marines. All right, well, I don't think we need the exposition here. A lot of talking. Let's go back to a briefing, slowly but surely. It is like 12 p.m. So, the Central Time Zone in the U.S. Let's go back down here. Whoop. Briefing time.
Yes.
Give me something to shoot.
Now,
Briefing.
what can you tell me about Acheron?
I might be a bot. I'm really advanced scripting engine. No.
Acheron is the strangest.
Yeah, I love the fact we're very global. There's people across the entire world watching, and that's awesome. I love that fact.
What's interesting is that the surface of the planet is covered by a single
Ugh.
gigantic organism that has breathing tubes the size of subway tunnels.
Well, they went all out on the, imaginative stuff when it comes to the planets, at least, so...
The Izanagi Corporation has been methodically killing this creature as they terraform the planet. They've built a ring of giant chemical reactors to convert the atmosphere to Earth-standard oxygen-nitrogen levels, which the organism
Oh
doesn't
my, how
seem
did it finance that stuff?
I've pulled some images from a Marine scout probe.
That seems that would be difficult undertaking. For what gain? Lovely. Happy to tap, tap, tap. Walking, looking sideways.
Days ago, all terraforming efforts stopped, and the Izanagi forces converged on a single dig site.
Uh-oh.
We believe they have found an artifact and are about to take it off-world. We are cloaking in one day ahead of a Marine attack force. Our mission is to gather intel only.
Cloaking?
Do not get close enough to
I realized they had cloaking, that's convenient.
not engage in combat.
Uh-huh.
The station is guarded by Izanagi ghost warriors who have no love for us at all. Your dropship will land about...
That'll be fine. So, why am I on the ground then?
This road up to the facility, and from there you'll be on your own.
I keep sending in him alone.
Be careful, John. I've asked Isaac to give you my pistol, Grace. She and I have been through a lot
Pistol?
together, and I'd feel better knowing you have her down there to back you up.
I have a flamethrower.
Isaac is ready for you, and Aban has some questions. If you haven't spoken with him yet, you can probably find him on the bridge. Good luck.
Oh, he's right there. Can I open the door? 6 more. My goodness.
They are not a known aggressor race, and they're not indigenous to Hell. We
Oof.
think they're just creatures who were
All right, Central Time Zone represent.
labs and then mutated under the influence of the energy beam and the artifact.
Goodness, just exposition dump. All right, we don't need that. But can we talk about our guns now?
What's up, boss?
What's up, boss?
I just got off the blower with the sector commander. We all just
Got a military rank back, huzzah!
Gee, I don't know, John. Last time I was in uniform, it didn't turn out so good. Just ask Ida.
I'll be
That was
fine.
a long time ago, Isaac. You've changed. You'll do better this time.
We'll see.
What do you know about the Ghost Warrior?
So we just got the
Trained.
pistol then?
Some live by the old samurai code. Others are just in it for the action. So, you ready for some new weapons?
Absolutely. Nope.
Fire away.
I'm tinkering with that arachnid biomass you found on Hell. I'm thinking I
Well-
can make a weapon out of it.
Oh,
Anyway,
the,
I added the flamethrower to your
goo gun from Unreal
I
Tournament.
swapped with a buddy to get incendiary grenades for the launcher. Ida dropped off her Magnum as well. I'm surprised she's willing to part with it. Take your pick.
Let's take a look at Grace.
Ida's had her forever. She's a really sweet weapon. 50
Big
caliber
Magnum.
explosive ammunition. Very accurate and very powerful. Alt fire is a 3
I have a
round burst
flamethrower.
that takes a little longer to reload. Use her for medium range targets when you're too far away for a shotgun, but too close for the sniper rifle. Anything else?
That's all the weapons. We kind of know what they do. Back. Oh, thanks.
See you later.
See you later. See you later. Okay. I guess we're going on the mission. Gotta shoot some stuff. Again, they're sending this guy in alone to just recon the, This loads really fast. Space gravy. This is a living planet, then, or the planet is covered by an organism. It's a little, creepy. A cool concept, but again, it's like, how would they, like, realistically, like, we're gonna terraform the planet. Like, carving away this guy. And we have our stealth drive. Can't see us. Can't see us if we can't see you. There you go. That's a good idea. So be between the sun and the planet, because then you're, masking your stuff. You look at the scopes at the sun, you only see the sun, right? So there you go. That's canon. Slowest fade out ever. Loading. Oh yeah, the loading times on this one is pretty great. I'm curious to see what Sucre, I'm not sure if you're still here or not, but it's very late where you are, I'm sure, but on your Overkill XP machine here now. It does make me want to build something really fast for XP, but this one has worked really well so far. It's gonna workhorse this machine. And we know the loading takes a while. We're not going to try and do anything. Initializing.
Let me get this straight. They're desperate to get this thing, so we're gonna blow it up? We're just gonna give it a nudge. Pry it loose. And they don't think the creature will mind.
Ugh.
I guess we'll find out. Then
Oh
let's
my
get it
goodness.
over with. This place gives me the creeps.
I can stay up late sometimes, so that's too late for my... I really appreciate it, so don't feel like you have to hang out just because, but that's very late. Yeah, that's very accurate, Christopher. It was just like, why wouldn't they load or stream during that time? And I guess they didn't have technology for it yet at that point. Plus, this game supported, well, that was poor choice. He flew over the site. It was extremely poor choice. There's one guy back here. Oh, just the one guy. Yeah, make sure... Yeah, it is postponing it. Make sure you're not discovered. But I'm going to fly over the site and then walk in the front door. Right? That seems like a great way to get in here. Have a rocket launcher. It's super effective. Oh, very, very slow. Oh, wow. Recharge stations there. That's what that was. Flamethrower. Got our little magnum here now. Good. Didn't want them to shoot me. It's a turret, isn't it? Oh, they're shooting me down here. My goodness. Ugh. It's touching me. It's touching me. Yuck. Yeah, exactly. It's like I thought we were supposed to just recon. He, again. Well. Oh, you space marine rascal. Can't be mad at you. Plunk. That's a hole. Alright. I don't want to, like, play Ion Fury after this and just, like, see the speed. Yeah, exactly. It's hair. It's, like... So, am I going in the space hole? Is that where I'm going? Find a way down into the big area. Alright, well, I'm sure there's a lift somewhere. We like lifts. There's a ladder here. Can you literally just fall down here? Geronimo! Game over! Load! Hey, that was the first death. Can I load? Oh, no, we gotta look at the loading. But yeah, apparently, no, you cannot jump straight down the hole. Cannot handle the hole. Alien space hole. I don't think that's a trope that's been used too much, I guess, so... The Sarlacc pit, I guess, from Star Wars, but... Like a little gibbing effect there. It was like, you didn't know, like, you're not going down here, you're gonna just insta-gib. We're back. Nothing happened. So... A lift there. Is there a way up to this place here? Kind of want to check out more in this place. Oh, there we go. Look at that. A rope here. That looks better. Got a lift here. Can I operate this thing? Oh. I'll check that out. I have never heard of that one. And there's a lift there. Maybe that's how I come out. I don't see a way to operate this thing here. Can't get into it. Hmm. Not even technically attached there, so alright. Ammo. It's painful to explore here because he walks so slow. Little hole. Teeth in it. Neat. What does this organism actually eat? Ah, there's a ladder right there. That looks promising. It's munching on the planet. So they were sitting up here with all the explosions down there. Whoa! My goodness. I'm out of pistol ammo, so I might as well switch to rocket launcher, really. Ammo. Like those games were, and it's funny because I mean I played it and I don't remember now, but at some point feels like I'm gonna lose all my weapons and have to do, you know, that kind of thing. Hit you. That guy Tourniquet.
What's going on up there? Report.
Temporary weapons malfunction, sir. The femorite transducer blew, but we cross-patched it with the trilithium ionizer.
Who is this?
New recruit, sir. Just arrived.
Intruder topside. Phoenix 2. Move out.
Oh, that didn't work. Alright, thanks, Joseph, for stopping by. Appreciate it. Fun streamer, yeah, for sure. We're gonna play a little bit longer, but then probably call it's getting later, too. Oh, there we go. There's that elevator. Aha! Thank you. It's a lift. We like lifts. But yeah, again, it's like, I don't know about people dropping off now, but just you guys watching this will make this stream fun, so I always appreciate anyone watching or hanging out or watching the video even afterwards too, but it's that is far away. Keep forgetting the range on this shotgun. Like, it's surprising to me still. I'm not going to fall in the hole. I'm not going to fall down there. I'm going to save because I might fall down there. Alright. I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted with a shotgun blast to the face is that that's what makes the stream fun, so. I like the smaller crowd too. It's like, don't get me wrong, it's fun with people on, but I said earlier when I was watching some of these 1,000 people streams, I mean, it's just the chat is just like, you can't see anything. I feel like at that point you gotta pay to even get the person to answer, you know, so. There we go. Okay. Just slightly creepy, but I guess we've just seen space bugs, so. What's that? Ow. Pistol is powerful, but doesn't have much ammo. You're toast. Aha. Literally the Sarlacc. That is not a good weapon for this. This is, though. This is always a good weapon. Oh, that's an actual seeking one, isn't it? Huh. Well, that's useful. A range, at least. It's a kind of a, you know, tunnel game, right? It just brings you to where you need to be, so... No open world confusion here. Oh, it shoots out a little extra... fine. That's not really doing anything, is it? Whoa, you walked right into that. Yeah, I suppose. So you use one for your kind of viewing ship and then one for your creator. Found it at least easy for me to just kind of keep it to one so far, but I can see the benefit to having two as well. Feel like this would smell very bad, but I suppose he's in a spacesuit, right? So, but yeah, I think the open world thing is like the right game with open world. Like in Witcher 3, it's a well-crafted open world, but then you get some games like keep using Assassin's Creed games, right? It overstays its welcome on the open world part. It's just so open world and huge, you know. This looks interesting. He's over there. One detonator. We need to detonate us. Nice little fog effect going on in here. Assume those things will stand out. Or there's 3 detonators on the thing. Go check that before I keep running. The ramp up there too. I mean, oh, okay, so. Okay, that seemed odd because it would be just the one there. Woo! Gushing. Oh, don't think the alien liked that. I don't think you like that at all. So now that I go the same way I came. Yeah, Breath of the Wild is just so good. Like, the physics engine in it is what makes that game. Ooh. It's like, it feels like if the open world is appropriate for the game, otherwise a more crafted experience. Like, I really enjoyed Mass Effect, because it's got, you know, some decent open world stuff, but then... Not open world, but then, oh, this is fine. Oh, God. You're recording noises. Let's run, man. Not like we're fighting an entire planet or anything. That looks bad for her health. Save. Ugh. I remember spending so much time, and I mean, I don't know, people have spent, you know, basically thousands of hours in Skyrim, right? So that's also a really, really good one. I remember playing that. Like, I've tried to restart it a few times and play it again, but it never has the same experience as the first time playing it, I think. It was just such an awe. I played it on PSVR a little bit, and it's actually surprisingly solid. Okay, where's the button for this elevator? There we go. Lift, save me! And we're gonna have to see if we can finish this one and I call it there. If it is as simple as getting out of here. Something might be waiting for us here on the... So they've been mining this thing and like terraforming, but then eventually just one little explosion is enough to pick this thing off so bad. Really? Ugh. Yeah, it is that part. I did pretty well. I found just the controls for the PSVR, those wands, they're just kind of clunky, right? So It didn't feel that natural to play. Ugh. I get to look at. Fallout 3 is really good too. Play that one a lot. Sad to say, I have not played much of New Vegas. I've played the beginning a few times, and I heard enough of the good things. I probably should revisit that and actually play it sometime. Maybe we'll play that on stream sometime. Who knows? Where was my spaceship? Can't remember. Down here or somewhere. Right? I think it was landed in the white part, or was it landed in the hairy part? Everyone remember, you parked in the hairy part. No, this is where I came later. Down there somewhere. Ugh. Lonace. Probably get some of that. Allegra, maybe. Yeah, that would be fun to play. Try and play on one of the an older system for that. Looks like I have a Wayland Yutani. I know it doesn't show because it's a little cropped there, but what? No, you can't come with. You need to die here. Yeah, I think it would. I'm trying to think, when did New Vegas come out? I mean, it was like 2005, 2006, something like that, maybe. So yeah, this will play this just fine, and that's a game that would be better for widescreen. But then I got the CRT and the 4x3 here, right? So that's correct. Sorry, weird alien space planet. 2010. Oh wow, it was that late, huh? It would run on this, but it would definitely struggle, I would think, because I mean this is more a 2006 machine, so. Okay, yeah, that sounds right. I played Fallout 3 on Xbox 360 pretty much all the way through. And it was funny because I had the base game, and then a friend of mine bought the complete edition, and I was able to take back then just the disc and put it in mine and install the expansion packs on my 360. So they're still on there, and I never did a DRM check or anything. I thought it was pretty slick that I was able to do that. So loading. Yeah, we'll do the rounds in here in the spaceship, and then probably call it there for, excuse me, tonight. That's all not a bad game. That's, just a nice ride, and you play through it, and that's it. It's not like you gotta spend a ton of time exploring this game, because there's no reward for exploring, except maybe some ammo, Loading. Loading. My goodness. Loading. Initializing. Fade in cutscene. There we go. At least the FPS counter stayed up the whole time, so although it's been 70 the whole time.
The Izanagi are not at all happy with your incursion on Acheron. They are massing their forces on Severnaya. The fleet on Severnaya draws its power.
Yeah, I believe probably a lot of people play that in a non-bot version. I think I played it on 360. Got it on Steam later because my backlog on Steam is 14 miles long, but that sort of sounds like I've heard of the video game market in Brazil. But yeah, I really appreciate it, Star Trek. Definitely thank you for your donation, and also been awesome having you. So it's just like to play video games and hang out and chill. I have no idea what happened in the story right now, but it's probably important with the magical MacGuffin artifacts. It's sci-fi, you gotta have MacGuffin. Oh boy. I'm not sure I want to look, but it's several hundred because the Humble Bundle thing got me for a while, right? I just bought the Humble Bundle all the time and just, oh, there's 10 games, 12 games, 20 games, and didn't play that many of them, so a lot. I know there's one of those websites you can put in your Steam profile, and it calculates how long it would take to complete the games, and it was like decades, I think. Whoa. Drop me on a planet. What? Maybe we should save those guys. I think if you look at your Steam thing, there's a way to just count somewhere, I'm not sure. Or are they? Ooh, that would be a good one, yeah. Well, that was easy. All you have to do.
You okay?
Legs busted up, but I'll make it.
The gig went
The
bad.
gun is hilariously
Yeah, we got
huge.
the smart bombs in place. 3 of them linked by shortwave. Izanagi jumped us before we
Yeah,
him.
something like that. That sounds about right.
Be ashamed to leave the job half done.
I don't know, Marshal. They'll blow 5 minutes after all 3 are armed. Wouldn't leave you much time to get out.
No worries. I can
Yeah,
use a
that's
blueprint.
that's what got me was the
Dropship. Now,
unbundle, right?
My EMP grenades are in that cache right there. Take them. I think my buddy had a sniper rifle. Good luck.
Go in all by yourself. Is there cash back here somewhere? I feel like I missed a briefing there. It was just like, well, they talked about it. You gotta go help them. And that was it. This little fast techno music here from the era. Oh, sniper rifle. It does it seamlessly. One game that I think one of the first, like, to me, that had like an open world that natively did this kind of thing was IGI, or I'm Going In. And I think it was one of those games where you, like, you know, you looked at the base and kind of plotted your way in and worked your way in that way. But it's a cool game. Wow, it's just flat out exit to the windows like nothing. So, my goodness, that's a fun game to play. But I mean, you know, if you have 200 games unplayed, I mean, I want to jump directly to Unreal 2, I suppose. But it's still an enjoyable shooter. But here's the thing, like, do you remember any other stages? Like, it's not super special in that sense. It's pretty by-the-number space shooter from early 2000. So I think that's why people are disappointed, because, of course, Unreal was so cool and new and awesome. And then this came out, and it was just, I mean, it was good. But it wasn't like, oh my goodness. But that's what happens when the first game in a series is so awesome, and then the second one doesn't hold up to that. But maybe we'll get a Half-Life 3 someday. Who knows? I know we have Alex, but yeah, I'm not sure I want to even look. Well, let me look real quick. I don't think I have a public profile, actually, so it may not be visible. Yeah. Who knows? Lots and lots of games. Yeah. Yeah, the collector, that's kind of the digital collector. At least with physical boxes and games, you have something to hold, but then you go look at your Steam library and it's like just scrolling through hundreds of games. Or I have good intentions of playing and I buy a game and like, cool, and I get started and I just park it, or buy it and never ending up playing it, you know. So yeah. But yeah. All right. But yeah, it's a fun game. So benchmarks, yeah. But yeah. Yeah, exactly. The character, yeah, we'll leave it at that. But it is interesting in the design, and I feel like some games have gotten better with that. But then yeah, in the early 2000s, it was rampant, that kind of design of characters. You're the cool space marine, and you have a bunch of nerds and women helping you out, basically. So here we are. But anyway, it was a fun game to play. I appreciate everyone hanging out. And again, thank you for the donation, Soul Strike. Really appreciate it. I think I'm going to call it there, and I'll figure out some other random gameplay next week. Who knows? I often don't even know myself what it will be, so feel free to drop suggestions in Discord and stuff like that. So, but thanks so much for hanging out. I'm going to call it there, and I'll see you guys next week with another random retro stream. So, never know how to close these things out anyway. So, all right, good night, everyone. Super, get some sleep. My goodness. Don't drink any coffee. All right, thanks, guys. I will see you next week or on Discord. See you later. I can find the window. There it is. Good night.